rise and fall. A life well lived, that's what I'd say. Wish I could fight just one more day, but I know I haven't won. When all is said and all is done, in spite of all the pain it brings, I wouldn't change a single thing. Be careful what you wish for, my friend. Kingdoms often fall in the end. Heed the words of those who are wise, 'cause with some luck your kingdom may rise.
Hello, hello! Are we live? I'm so not ready. I was trying to come up with a unique message to pin in chat while all that was going on. I realized, oh my god, the thumbnail's misaligned, they're right, and I'm running out of time with the music, so... But that's just the thing, right? You're never ready in life, guys. It never goes smoothly. It never goes perfectly. You just kind of have to manage with what you've got. And, you know, like, it hasn't really dawned on me. I don't have this immense thing of, oh, this is the last stream I'm doing this year. The last stream. It's just another stream. At this point, you know, it's just another day. I've done these for so long now, so many times, that it's just routine. It's going to feel very weird not doing them for a while, but, you know, I'll be back before we know it. I do want to put a special message in chat, though. Hold on. I've got something. I got a plan. Hold on. Just, first of all, thank you all for joining. There are a lot of people here. I don't know why, but my vlog streams tend to get a lot of attention, which I don't normally expect them, although I did try and go with a thumbnail today that would be really quite striking. So, no pin message to the rock eyebrow, yeah. But yeah, I'm just happy to see you all here. So thank you. Hold on. Here we go. I got it. I've got it. God damn it, I'm 7 characters over the limit. Oh, I know how to fix that. Easy. Perfect. Perfect. 200 out of 200. The character limit is annoying, but to be fair, it doesn't need to be that much longer. If it was too long, people probably wouldn't read it. Alright. So, oh man, this is all a bit scuffed. My camera angle is like slightly off, and I don't know why. And my hair, I don't know what my hair is doing, bro. I mean, look at this shit. Ugh. I'm gonna do the old headphone hairband technique for now, I think. Also, yeah, what do you think of my drip, guys? This is a new fleece I got for Christmas. It's like my dad's, but it's bright and still full of hope and joy. What do you think of the drip? I got the jeans. Just missed them at ass reveal. Yeah, but seriously, it is time. You guys are probably wondering how I made the thumbnail, aren't you? Also, I've just realised I left like a gown on this chair. That's why it feels so uncomfortable. I'm just gonna toss that over here. Don't need that right now. Ah, much better. There we go. Oh yeah, did I mention? I got a few things for Christmas. Check this out. You guys see this? How cool is that? You want to see something cooler? Because I tested this. And my camera doesn't fucking pick it up. Like, even if I do this, it's just a white box. Here's what it's supposed to look like. You see that? How cool is that? How freaking cool is that? But it just becomes a white box. You can put your own custom messages in this thing. So I could have other custom messages. It could say like, fuck you. You know, it could be like, fuck you, Phil. Sorry, Phil. I just realized I actually know a Phil. But yeah, like you could have like anything in there. But yeah, this is just like I got a bunch of little like gizmos and gadgets for my birthday. Well, not really. It was mostly clothing items and chocolate, actually. You see, I'm 21 now, so I have boring like Christmas gifts. But the thing is, it was exactly what I wanted. I like. I get excited over socks and chocolates for Christmas, unironically. The same way I would about, like, you know, a good toy or an annual. I still have a Minecraft Christmas, like, end of year, New Year annual, but I don't really collect the Doctor Who ones anymore. That ended a long time ago. Maybe it'll come back, but they're kind of intended for children anyways. The Minecraft one was just for fun. It was very clearly a kid's book. I have no shame. But anyways, I'm just going to read chat for a bit, alright? I just want to relax and vibe, because that's what this stream is. This stream is a relaxed vibe stream. In fact, I'm going to get on the ambient, non-gaming background music playlist. I just realized that I haven't updated the QOTD or the charity shout or everything. But the thing is, this just isn't one of those streams, guys. This was last stream, and right now I'm going over to the simplified setup, because we don't have any of that today. But yeah, I thought I deleted this. I thought I deleted this. Get out of here. Yeah, something went wrong for sure. I'm trying to make new playlists. And I got a bunch, but like they're just not really... I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, for anyone wondering what the intro song was, by the way, before we ask, I'll address it in chat. But yeah, this is the song. The link to the YouTube video is in the description. I played it on Spotify, though, because that's what I use. This isn't monetized. I don't care about that. That's why I'm content to play a song that will absolutely 100% demonetize this stream. All credit to the creators. It's not mine. Yeah. Ooh, good starting song, yeah. So, the ambient non-gaming background music, the one I use for Debate Direct and my vlogs. Man, this thing's grown lately. I've got DDLC and Celeste on there. I might even add more in time, but yeah, for now it's got a few game soundtracks as well as a few. I should really look at more of C418 stuff. I haven't listened to C418 in a few years. Has there been anything new in the last few years I haven't checked out? Yeah, see Cookie Clicker. Ayo! I want to hear that later. But yeah, no, he actually hasn't released anything since 2018 other than these things, which it's been working. Yeah, alright, enough shenanigans. Don't mind my Spotify. So, there's also my Discord. I'll be checking on my DMs later, after I've done the stream. Right now, I just want to talk to my community. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, I think let's just sit and chat for a minute like this. Is the audio balance okay? I'm actually going to turn the music down a bit for this. I feel like the music should be a bit on the quieter side. How's that? Tell me if anything's too loud or too quiet, guys, while I just read chat. But yeah, Masochistic Gamer, Livy, PK, Super Mario DJ, all the moderators in chat. Sage of Sixth Path, welcome, hello. Rockstar Bonnie, Freddy, Faznos, how you doing? Duncan, Pips, welcome. Music's still a bit loud in my opinion. Also, I don't like tying up my hair like this. This ain't me. I'm gonna just get that out of the way. But yeah, that was you had no idea it was a Minecraft song. Yeah, for those of you, because it surprises me that people don't know about the Fallen Kingdom series, but some people don't, which is why I've linked the YouTube. Also, yeah, I didn't realize the thumbnail was the wrong res. It's because I cropped it during editing. It was a long process. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But man, could my desk stop wobbling for like 1 minute? Jeez, just put my monitor back there so we have a bit less wobble. Christ, like God, my setup is just not great. I need to get a new monitor, honestly. I need to get a new monitor that's like you can tilt and there's like a better like base and is like maybe curved. I don't know. I'm not fussed about curved monitors. I feel like they're an unnecessary expense. But yeah, I do need to get a better monitor so I can actually tilt it to face me when I'm like sitting up. But yeah, Super Soul as well. Welcome, Big Mouth Chicken. A White Bog type. It's the Mr. Matt Hydrated Blue. Yeah, guys, the Hydrated Blue fleece is what I'm going to be wearing all the winter. I got the drippy. I got the drippy drip drip. My dude, your hair is always fabulously floofy. Don't worry about it. Oh, I just know that everyone wants to run their fingers through my hair. I have wonderful hair, and I know it. Like, I'm not even kidding. My hair is, like, it's a family thing. All of my family has grey hair. It is fabulously floofy. I could sell my hair for a pretty good price. Do you guys want to see a bald Mr. Matt? That'd be cursed. But yeah, what I did, Mac, is that I got really close to my camera, because if I zoomed in, it would have been even blurrier than it already was, and would have lost the resolution. Also, I'm an idiot, and I did actually think of zooming in. Not all the mods in chat. No, Ethan, true player. He'll be here. I'm sure he'll be here. He'll turn up. It seems fabulous, but it's messy. That is true. That is factual. What hair ego? It's not ego if it's spitting facts. It's like when true player says he's the god of FNAF games. This dude sounds ego until you see what he's done. Dude, he's just telling the truth. He's not egotistical at all. My hair is kind of shit. I swear I put conditioner on this, but it's just not sticking. Oh my gosh. The thing is, my options for using hair products in life are very limited because my mum's a sensitive sense of smell and I still live with my parents. It's lame, I know. Oh my god, get out of my face. Alright, fine. You know, I'm just gonna do this for a bit because it gets the hair out of my face. And that doesn't look too bad. Anyways, Ethan's playing Mario Kart, probable join. I love that we got Ethan's little brother in here, giving him the updates. Hell yeah. Big mouth chicken. You're on the young side, and I don't remember your real name, so I won't use it. But yeah, you're awesome. Anyway, let's get on with this. So first things first, let's talk about that thumbnail. Get my ugly face off camera. So you guys may be wondering how exactly was this made, and I just want to confirm that is my eye. That is my eye. It is the saturation, among other things, have been increased, but that is what my eye looks like. If you get nice and close, you can see. I don't know what color my eyes are. It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, that's what my eye looked like. Sorry for the uncomfortable close-up. Oh, that looks so much worse than it did in my head. You know what I should do instead is pick up my camera. So guys, you want to see a close-up of my eye? Zoom into my eye, sans Undertale. But like, look at that shit. It was actually my left eye that I used for the thumbnail. I used my left eye. But it wasn't taken with this camera. I did not use this camera because this camera is too low quality. Sure, yep, 720 HP HD. It's good enough for a face cam. But no, I used my mobile phone, the uber duper tech 4K. Like, I'm not even kidding. This thing is a 4K camera. Like the uber duper, super duper high quality. I mean, look, it's got like 3 freaking lenses. So yeah, it's insanely high quality, my camera. So I used that. And if I can, I'm gonna get the image up on here that I used. Let me just go find it because I do have it. Yeah, here we go. So if I just put this on here. Hang on. Man, is it me or is the music still too loud? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna turn down Spotify. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so the image, right? Wrong one. You see this shit? This is the original image, fully like unedited. This is the original image, the photograph that I took last night in my room of an uber close up of my eye. I'm sorry for all the gross hairs and stuff, but like focus on the eye. Look into the iris. Now, the thing is, right? I don't know how many of you watching have been here before, alright? I don't know how many of you watching have seen my previous yearly retrospectives or were there for the yearly retrospectives as they came out. If I just go to my playlists, I don't remember what exactly it is. Yearly retrospectives. It might be quite far down because these are in order of creation, I think. And it's one of the older ones for sure. I search retro. I still don't see it. Bro, where is it? Oh, there it is. It was right in the middle. I was looking everywhere except the middle. Okay. Yeah. Who remembers these? Who remembers these? Who was here for these? You might have noticed that I've changed the format this year. And that's because I was looking at the format of the previous 3. And honestly, I don't know how to define this year. 2019 was a year of raw ideas. It was of hopes and dreams. It was of experimentation and forging new things. 2020 was destruction. 2020 was misery. There were plenty of highlights. Minecraft's 1.16 update was probably like the best thing to come out that year, and there was a lot of good things, a lot of seeds planted. That's the year I met Ethan. That's the year that certain things took off. Polly's Basics Plus, the Henry Sitman collection, but yeah, there were a lot of losses in 2022 for various reasons. 2020 was rough. That was like the antithesis of 2019. That was the disillusionment and dying dreams one. 2021 was just a blur. 2021 was just a chaotic cavalcade of me just scrambling to do all the things I want to do. And a lot of it was meaningless in the end. 2021 was a bit of a mixed bag. It was somewhere between 19 and 20 in terms of just good and bad. Like, it was, you know, just broadly speaking, because to get into the nitty-gritty, you can't define a year by certain things. Years, there's no singular thing that defines a year. A year is just a mixed period of time, a man-made artificial measurement of time that just contains a bunch of events that happen to have happened together. But yeah, 2021 was a real mixed bag. We were moving away from 2020, trying to do better, and it was like, it was some good, there was some bad, it was just a very chaotic cavalcade of things. 2022, though, 2022, I don't really know what I was trying to do in 2022, or like, what defined 2022. I haven't really thought about it, and I want to change the formula, because, as you can imagine, editing these thumbnails takes forever. Can you guys imagine how long it took to edit this? Do you see how many different images are in here? I shoved like easily like 30 different thumbnails, as well as like my face and some logos like from across the year onto this. And rather than trying to put all the highlights in one image, because it just wouldn't be possible, I think for the next few years, I'd like to just experiment and try different, like, you know, imagery and symbolism to look at like reflection and time and stuff. Like, I thought of doing like a Janus head, like a coin, where there's like one version of me facing forward and one backward, like forward and backward in time. Might do that one next year. Why is my camera off center? Dude, all my shit keeps getting like knocked. Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't want to look at my room, to be fair. It's a friggin' mess right now. But yeah, 2022, I keep going to the wrong one. Let me just drag this over here. Ugh. 2022 was just, I don't know. I really don't know. It was a year. It was the most year of all time, guys. This year, I think, was just a good year. This was just a solid, all-round year. I think this was the best year of all Mr. Matt so far. I think 2022 was the year thinking about it, and we're going to experience this together, because I have done no prep for this stream. I didn't have time to make a fancy thumbnail, so I just went with a simple one to symbolize me looking back at 2021. This year, I think this was the year I really found my footing, and I found my place in life. I think this is where I started, defining the channel long term, and I, really found my groove. And I think a lot of, 2021, stuff matches this year in terms of quality, and I found my groove a bit there. But I think 2022 is where I really, you know, well, there was still a lot of chaos, wasn't there? Let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it. God. Sorry. Ugh. I need a shave as well. Look at this. Look at my beard. This is gonna go tomorrow. But yeah, eye color reveal. Bro, he did the no bitches meme. I am now Sans Undertale. Go into my eyes. Yeah, he knows the memes. But yeah, Mario Kart. He's playing 7. Nice. But yeah, right, Livy? It's like the lighting changes. My eyes are grey, blue, and green all at the same time. I mean, you guys saw the unedited version. What colour do you think my eyes are? I think they're actually green. They look blue-grey from a distance, but if you look closely, they're actually green. My eyes are like a grey-green. Yeah, or maybe a teal. Somewhere between green and blue. It's very odd. It's just interesting, because I think I have quite a unique eye colour. But, like, it can't be that rare, right? It's not like a super rare bright green. It's like just a blue variant, but it's got, like, green in it. Like, there's a weird greenness to it, so I don't know. But yeah, chat, you're absolutely right. Yeah, shooting a gun at himself, but it's you for a thumbnail. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? That'd be a good one. Maybe for a meme stream. I don't know. I want to take the yearly retrospective seriously, because this is just a ritual. Once every year, we just sit down and we look back at everything. And yeah, if this is your first time, enjoy, because this is history right here. I mean, this is the, you know, you've come at a good time. 2022 was a good year to join the Mr. Matt community, I think. The last 3 were all very shaky. There's a lot of stuff from the last 3 years, which over time is probably going to disappear from the face of the internet, because cringe. But this year is staying. The ritual is commencing. Hear me, my lord! Sheep, sheep, sheep. It's time for sleep. Man, Sammy Lawrence is so underrated. He got done dirty in the Dark Revival, dude. Let's not even talk about that. This hit me way too hard. I don't know how to feel right now. Well, let's get into it, guys. Let's go back in time 1 year, alright? We're going to go back in time an entire year. And I'm going to do what I normally do. Not in the videos tab, though. In fact, if we scroll through the videos, 1 year ago is just here. This is the last video from, the first video from this year. And then this is all the videos this year. But before that, we got all of this to do. I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to scroll all the way back in time to the last yearly retrospective. It was somewhere around here. Bingo. Here it is. So this was exactly 1 year ago. This channel in 2021, this was me, you know, looking back on 2021, you know, talking about 2021. Man, isn't it crazy to think that this was a year ago? Nothing's changed. But yeah, this was quite a pleasant one. And the first stream of this year was actually a part 2 to the Minecraft one. Sometimes, guys, I do make exceptions to my rule of no January streams. I pretty much make an exception every year. Like, when I'm bored and, like, got enough time, I, like, do an early January stream. This was January 9th, and I just thought, you know what, I want to finish off this Minecraft thing, so let's just do that for fun. But the first actual, like, stream of the year was this vlog. New year, new announcements, and this was just me announcing H2O Productions. Yeah, it's funny how things changed. Man, I even remember this. There was a survey. What was the survey? Oh, of course, it's the bi-yearly. It's the bi-yearly 6 month. Every 6 months we do a survey, right? Cause these, man. Yeah. Oh, I forgot this was here. You know, I might actually close this. I don't know, But yeah, the surveys we do every 6 months, there's going to be another one in a few weeks, guys. So keep an eye out for that. And obviously, the FNAF's 2020 demographics, that was a good project. It was originally planned in 2021. I should probably delete most of these. Like, damn, can I delete this? Like, I have no use for this anymore. How does one... Let me just delete this. A lot of these surveys here, I'm going to delete, but... Yeah, so... It's funny, like... 2021 and like the first 3 years was like, you know, the better together update, right? The H2O Productions. But as Mac has rightly said in chat, H2O Productions is dead. H2O Productions is gone. I tried unifying everything, all of my things, like into one big conglomerate of creativity, one big brand to connect everything as H2O Productions. And I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this, but quite frankly, as you've rightly observed, the year started with H2O Productions and the year ended without. People were just talking FNAF there. But yeah, I mean, if you look at things now, this is supposed to be deleted. I just realized. Oh, I didn't post this. I meant to post this last night. Also, where's the attached image? I'm gonna have to go get that again. But yeah, I'm literally gonna make a server update right now to prove my point here, guys, because I meant to do this sooner. The thing about H2O Productions is that it was an idea that didn't work. It didn't make sense. All of my creative projects are separate for different reasons, right? Also, yeah, if you don't see my desktop background, yeah, this is an inside joke, guys. This is another one of my funny desktop backgrounds. I'm quite proud of it, but like there's a few more. Like you got like add text here, and you got the, you know, fuck you. You know, that gives me an idea, actually. You know what would be really funny? Do you know what would be hilarious? Guys, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Alright. Hear me out. You know, I didn't know what to expect. But perfection. It's wide. There's legit 5 pixels. I just want to see what all of these look like. Okay, center's literally just like the tiny image. Tile. Oh my god, guys! Tile. This is excellent, dude. Also, don't worry, there's no personal info here. There shouldn't be anyways. What's the worst that could happen? What's span? I think I want to go with the wide one. Stretch was funny as hell. Wide the one. The one! Guys, it's the one! The mysterious one entity. I think this actually originated from the first stream this year, the Worldly Pursuits one. Also, I'm getting wheezy. I need to use my inhaler because I'm asthmatic. One moment, please. Where is my inhaler? I don't remember. Is this it? I think it is. It's drug use time, boys. God damn, it's running out. God damn. Asthma gang. I'm all good now. Sorry. Need a moment. As we were. That's hilarious. But we're getting distracted, guys. There is only so much time. In a couple hours, I'm going to need to go, you know, spend time with family. And be with them. So I want to do that. But this is my new, this is my new background. I don't care. I'm not going to answer anything. But as we were. So, the thing is, you might think, Matt, why not just archive this? Well, I mean, you know, it's pretty new anyways. Like, let's just fucking delete it. Because here's the thing, right? It's a funny story. Back on topic, guys. It's a funny thing. You know, this year began, as, you know, was established in 2020 and 2021 as well, with the H2O Productions, the unified creations of, you know, Matthew. And, the thing is, right, it was just a dumb idea. I was trying to connect things for the sake of connectivity. And I had this naive idea that it could all be, like, one big thing. But it was a very vague idea. You know, hydrated games, you know, hydrated highlights, you know, Matt's to Mist, continuity error, Mr. Matt. These are all separate things for reasons. And mixing them together isn't really, just doesn't really work for, like, logistical reasons, as well as, like, you know, genre kind of reasons. But yeah, literally super solid. They put a meme sound effect over Sammy getting killed in the Dark Revival. It's actually pathetic. That was really sad. Dude literally wasn't in the game, and then he just died. But yeah. I'm just curious, though, guys. I'm just curious, while we're here. What did we all think of H2O Productions? Like, could it have worked? Did I just not do something right? Could it have worked? Or, like, was it just me trying to make people care about things for the sake of, like, connectivity and communal, you know, a community sense that I didn't really, that was a bit just kind of like half-baked. Because the way I see it, I've had a lot of different ideas, and I always have. Most people are this. I don't think I'm like, you know, abnormally creating. Most people have loads of different ideas. But actually putting them into practice, actually factoring a time schedule, actually like factoring in, you know, a realistic approach to actually making these things real. I mean, it just wasn't going to happen, was it? It was all these too many different things. Well, I've got a full-time degree to be doing, and I did have a gap year last year, so that really allowed it to flourish, because I had way too much spare time. Now that my spare time is pressed, because I'm actually furthering myself in education, I'm cutting back, and I'm really focusing on the important things. We got this channel, my passion, my live stream, my community channel connected to the Hydration Nation. I will say this, the Hydration Nation is the Mr. Matt server. Those two things are very intricately connected. And that makes me glad. I think that's like as it should be. It's like, you know, we got Mr. Matt and his community, which isn't strictly defined within the channel, but it's like the hydrated community. And then we got Continuity Error, which is like my new, fresh new side channel project, which could flourish into something bigger than Mr. Matt, quite frankly. It grew pretty fast when I did those FNAF videos, so if we get another spike like that, that Continuity Error could be earning more than Mr. Matt by the end of next year. I'm going to say it now. Continuity Error, I've got big aspirations for that one, because I think that might go places. And then there's Matt's to Mist, which is, again, more the last kind of remnant of that H2O Productions idea, that idea of community-hosted, community-built, community-led kind of work. And, you know, I've kind of handed that one to Ethan. And he's not done anything with it yet, but, like, it's his thing, which I kind of just, I tinker with. I have a hand in, as, you know, I kind of invite more people to. Matt's to Mr.'s like, Mr. Matt, you know, bonus content that everyone has worked together to create, because obviously you guys can clip my stuff, and that's just a thing, clipping streams. And I want to support that, I want to nurture, I want to have it all in, like, one place. I just think that's a really cool idea. Maybe that's wrong, maybe the best way is to have it, like, all dispersed, but I think it'd be cool, you know, to have, like, this Matt's to Miss channel, not only as a funny second meme channel, but also as a place for people to find other creators and other video editors and stuff, and just other people through me. I think that's one of the charms of running this whole show, is that people can meet each other, people can find each other. I have literally seen people, 2 people I've known who didn't know each other, make friends, and it's beautiful. It's just one of the many charming things, and one of the main reasons why I do this. But yeah, Hydrated Highlights, you know, that place was dead anyway. It was unnecessary. Hydrated Games, I mean, that was dead for a long time, and, like, I just gave up. I outlined in the post, you know, motivation was gone among all of these other things. It was not going to happen. Even if I was also on a gap year this year and I wasn't at uni, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah. But, I think this is a good thing. I'm happy, because rather than going wide, I've spent the last 3 years, like, kind of spreading wide, trying all these different things. I need to narrow it down and really focus in my niche and go deep. You want to go deep rather than wide, alright, boys? And continuity error, I think, is going to be the most important thing for that, because continuity error has had, like, a wide start. I've tried a bunch of different things, and now I want to be going, like, you know, deep and really getting good at a niche. Let me show you something, guys. I'm just going to duplicate this tab, because I also want to scroll through the videos tab roughly in time, and I also want to go over to here. As it is, the rule of 3, right? It's good to just have, like, a few things that are more memorable rather than a bunch of things. As I said with Mr. Matt, this is Ethan's thing now. I'm just going to be uploading my own clips every now and again, and, you know, maybe making a thumbnail or 2, but yeah, we've come to an agreement, like, I want this to be a community-led thing that isn't, like, me just and my second channel. I want this to be controlled by other people. My only request was to not change the profile picture and banner, because that's, like, important branding. But yeah, if we go into continuity error now, this is much more interesting, okay? This is fresh. This is, like, my dream YouTube channel. This is, like, the beginning of just something amazing here, and I'm really excited for it, because I said we'd be reflecting on the past first, but we're already looking at the future. I'm talking about H-Show Productions, alright? It all connects. But, like, this thing had quite a boom this year, and it's not anything crazy. But, like, I'm really proud of where we've come. Now, I made a post about this, which if you haven't seen, you can go check out. And I just, I did this poll. And this is what I was talking about. Like, you know, I asked people, we've had 17 votes, you know, what should I do more of? And I'm not fussed. I would be happy to do all of these. But if I vote in here, these are the results. You can see what exactly I need to be leaning more into. So, could be doing some very interesting videos there. And yeah, there will be more of all of these, but yeah, definitely more so lore mysteries, because that's what people want to see. But yeah, like, I'm really happy with continuity error. This feels like a breath of fresh air. It's not like, it feels like its own thing that could stand completely apart without relying on Mr. Matt. And I think that was the problem with everything else. I tried to make them all hydrated. I tried to connect them all to the Hydration Nation and Mr. Matt, and they all had, like, similar names, and yeah, they were all just kind of like, they didn't really have any identity or any kind of, like, merit in their own right. They were all fan projects. They were all based on something. Continuity error is the only thing I've made that can truly stand alone from everything else I've done as its own brilliant, like, thing. And it is, you know, well connected to Mr. Matt. There's Mr. Matt references in some of these videos, you know, all the stuff is linked here, but it's still its own thing, and I want to keep it that way. But yeah, yeah. Don't worry, guys. Next year, there is going to be more of all of the 4 different video types. And I didn't even mention in that list my 2 main series right now. FNAF Track and Trace and DDLC Demystified. Both of which really are more into the specific lore mysteries. So, you know, there'll be plenty of all, I promise. But yeah, no, I am going to go with the majority here, in a way. Also, Voltage Productions, Robbie, hello, welcome. Yeah. Also, VCJN Games and Music, Zachary567, thank you so much for joining. I wish you both a happy new year as well. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, guys. If you guys want to know about hydrated games, you can still find it. I haven't deleted the account because I can't. Thank you, Game Jolt, you fucking twats. But like, I explained everything on the post. So yeah. But yeah, exactly, Robbie. Exactly. Yeah. I know how, and that's the thing. It's like identity and stuff as well, isn't it? Identity online. How do you want to brand? It's all these different things to think about, you know, with all this online content creation. But right now, I just want to step back and look at this year. All right, just this year on Mr. Matt, because H2O Productions, it's dead. It's gone. It doesn't exist. But you know, it doesn't die. More so, just evolve and change. They're just separate things now. And they're all still pretty intricately connected. Continuity error is really the thing that, like, you know, stands out. But yeah. Oh, also, Robbie, while you're here, I know this is a random thing to mention publicly, and I probably should mention this in private, but would you mind deleting, They Want Your Beans Recoded, that thing you did? I just think... I mean, I'd appreciate it personally, but also it doesn't really fit in with the rest of your games. Yeah, Fear 2 was never going to happen. I did leave it open for a sequel, but no. I appreciate that, Robbie. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've done way better games anyway. Like, let it be forgotten. Fear 2. Yeah, Fear 2 was never going to happen. You know what, guys? Since we're talking about it, I will bring up the post, because, you know, it's going to be, by the time that this is viewed, like in a year's time, whenever, if anyone comes to this in the future, it might just be gone. So... Game Jolt is absolute shit. This platform just sucks in general. I cannot delete my account. They literally don't have that feature. But after 5 years, I don't remember having it that long. I don't know why I have all 3 pronouns. I don't remember. What? Okay. Basically, this is the final post I made. Alright, and if you want to read this, this is still public. This isn't going anywhere. I might actually pin this somewhere. Just for reference, because people might be asking for like a week. This is still so funny. For a while, people might still be asking about this. You know, I'm going to pin this in the archive. I'm going to go, what happened to H2O Productions / Hydrated Games? And that's just going to be there. I'm just going to leave that there. I might delete that in time. But yeah, that's just, if you guys want to read this for yourself, it's there. I don't need a Game Jolt account to download games. All I do with Game Jolt is download FNAF games. That's literally all I've used it for like a year. I have no regrets. But, yeah. Right, let's get on with the retrospective. Guess Matt is now gender fluid. I mean, who gives a shit, you know? You know, according to the new logic of pronouns, like, they literally, No, we're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. Retrospective time, guys. Okay. So, something else I want to talk about before I really get into things is the channel trailer. As you may be aware, every year I make a new channel trailer, and I actually don't know of any. I have some ideas. I was thinking about this a couple days ago. What am I going to do for the 2022 channel trailer? Because, like, I have peaked. This channel trailer is perfect. This channel trailer I've made is so good. I don't know how I can top it. Like, actually. February 1st, right? That was February 1st. I need to find the exact dates for these. So, the New Year, new announcements. This was January 20th. Yeah, I kind of warmed up early here. We did a bunch of, like, funny streams to start off the year before we really got into things. This was actually a pretty important stream, this one. And for some reason, it's marked as Help Wanted. But yeah, this is ranging from Help Wanted to the very first FNAF. The thing is, I think the impact of the Shrine of Ambience is a really significant thing. Last year and this year, you see, September 2021 was when I first joined the Shrine of Ambience. Okay, let's take a trip back in time, actually, because this place, man, this place is beautiful. If I just go back to the first messages from Mr. Matt, get out of here. First messages from Mr. Matt on the Shrine of Ambience. I have sent almost 20,000 messages on this server. So the first, I arrived here on the 9th of the 12th. No, the 12th, it's American times. On the 12th of September. And this is when I first joined. I was in general. Then I went to Pet Showcase. So I was saying something Lucy would say, because there were some absolute babies. Look at them. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. And I was in, like, the meme dungeon. And inevitably, I ended up in the FNAF lore. And I was the king of the FNAF lore channel. Alright. This is way back. This was September. 9th is, yeah, September 2021. I quite quickly made myself known, and this is where I met Ambience. I believe what you are seeing right here is the first ever conversation between me and Ambience. I could go into our DMs and scroll up, but that's private. But I think the first time we had a conversation, I think this was it. I think this was about the first thing. And we were disagreeing on FNAF theories. You serious? Oh, man. These days were good. Oh, man. But yeah. I respect Scott, but like so many, he surprises me with his lack of understanding of the FNAF lore. Or maybe I'm just wrong about everything. But yeah, I was notorious in the FNAF lore channel. In fact, if we go find one of the replies... God. Excuse me. What were we talking about? We were talking about Breaking Bad. Ambience is Gustavo Fring. You are not the guy. That was actually quite recently. We're gonna go and look old. There was, we were talking about, we were, you know, making fun of Reddit. What I need to find, actually, is a message from Ambience that mentions me. Because there was a specific message, which I want to find. No, not from me, that mentions me, damn it. Matt, the Mist. Come on. I got old. Obviously, we've done a few collabs since then. Oh, look at us going on and on about theories. Yeah. The FNAF Reddit sucks. Anyway, I don't remember when it was. It might have actually been after Security Breach, which obviously changed everything. And then we did the Fazbear Frights. We'll get to that. Alright, I can't find it. But basically, Ambience made me... he gave me a unique permission that wasn't connected to a role. It was connected to my user. And I believe I still have this. I am the only person outside of staff who can pin messages. And only in FNAF lore. He allowed me to edit messages in FNAF lore because for some reason pinning and deleting messages aren't separated. So he's trusting me not to delete stuff. And yeah, he allowed me to actually sort out the FNAF lore pins. And staff can edit them as well. Like, I didn't pin that. And no, I did pin that, actually. But yeah, I pinned what I thought were, like, the best conversations, the most important bits and bobs. And it's absolutely full. But yeah, this place, man. It's kind of sad how things went, but everything's got to end. It's one of the hard lessons we learned this year, you know, Security Breach. But there was, like, a glorious, like... God, 2-3 months max, just like a glorious few weeks. Well, I was really active on Shrine of Ambience. I quickly became a member of the community. I met loads of people. Ambience and I did our first collaborations. And, you know, I was like an avid FNAF fan. You know, Fazbear Frights fan, a games fan. And then Security Breach came and things are never the same again. But even after then, I've remained like an active member of the Ambience server, and he's embraced that it's beyond FNAF now. And like, as you can see, I literally keep the FNAF topic muted. Most of what I check is actually in all of these other channels. You can see I posted some Red Dead music the other day, you know? The VIP lounge, you know, I'm posting memes and stuff in Meme Dungeon out of context all the time. And, you know, like, you know, complimenting other people's art and stuff. Like, even gaming advice. I almost gave advice on this, but I haven't beaten Hardest Saturday in Pizza Sim, so I'm not sure. I might put something in there. But yeah, the point is, the Shrine of Ambience has had a big impact, even more so than Community Build, you could argue. Ambience is, you know, he's remained one of my close, well, not close friends, but like, nah, he's a friend. Come on. I don't know, I don't really do close friends. Let's not get into that. But yeah, Ambience has remained a good friend of mine. Great collaborator, and many of the people from the server. Swim, George, Harburger, Ticket, even all the people there. And yeah, the Ambience Weekly Challenge archives, because I was so impressed with what Ethan was doing, because the original reason I joined was actually just because I'd heard about the weekly challenges. I thought they were a really cool idea, but also just in general, I wanted to meet Ambience, and Ethan introduced me to him after a while. you know, January, this is when I started doing streams, just covering these, and every few weeks I'd do these. And these were, like, my way of staying in touch with FNAF, because after Security Breach, I mean, I was reeling. And by the time we got to late January, I just kind of, like, thought, okay, well, we're in this weird new time of FNAF. I don't really know what to think, so let's just play the games again and see what happens, because in this period of time, people were thinking, man, what happened? Let's just go back and look at all of the previous FNAF games a bit more closely for a minute, and we were doing that. And I was just enraged, honestly. I hadn't quit the FNAF fandom yet, but, like, I was really uncertain about what the hell I was doing here. And the drama, man, it only got worse. But yeah, then of course we had the survey response. Every year, you know, we did a survey response where I went through and looked at all of, like, you know, the answers to the survey that you guys did. You know, all of that kind of thing. We did the first Q&A, Ask Me Anything. I'm going to do another one of these early next year, where I was like, you know, guys, let's just do a Q&A. I never do this. And, like, you guys got to pick what I play. So we just played a bunch of random games, which are actually chapters in here somewhere. Okay, I don't know why they're not in the description, but yeah, we played, like, Plasma. I don't even know what that is. We talking about Plasma? But yeah, we played, like, friggin' Pac-Man. We played Ultimate Custom Night. Challenge mode of the Snake game. We did Project Nexus and like, a bunch of nostalgia games. I don't remember doing these. Oh, I think Tasha actually did these for me. We even, like, Who's Your Daddy, apparently? Okay, this is a little bit broken. I'm not sure why these timestamps are here. They're not entirely accurate. I think these timestamps are a bit off. But yeah, we played a bunch of games. I don't know where these chapters came from. They might have been auto-detected by YouTube, actually. But anyway, I might go fix that. But yeah. And then there was a funny Mr. Matt is 3 years old stream as well. For the 3rd anniversary. Well, after 3rd anniversary. No, this is the anniversary day. I did a funny vlog stream. With this kind of, like, ARG thing. Where, who remembers this? It was Diamond Chef, Corey. He made this channel called Vanity, and he made these, like, fake drama alert Mr. Matt videos.
You won't believe this, but Mr. Matt's IP address was leaked.
And it was like, you know, it was this kind of thing, and it was just absolutely brilliant. And there's just been some really funny ones in here. This was a newer one, which was just kind of weird. I don't know what the point of that was. But, like, this one was great.
Part 2 of Mr. Matt's IP being taken.
And this was just a fun little, like,
video,
meme
it got a lot
that we, like, had going for a little bit of just, like, you know, drama videos of, like, Mr. Matt. And, yeah, I would love to see more of these on. They were quite funny. But, yeah, Mr. Matt touching pussy. Yeah, that was quite funny. And then I did this, didn't I, to follow up on it. Because there were 2 videos. When the second video came out, I did this to follow up on it. And, yeah, you get the vibe. I mean, this was just a hilarious stream. We had a lot of fun, I think, with this one. Absolute classic. Vanity, my beloved. Yeah. But yeah, you guys remember that? Yeah, Shrine of Amity is kind of dead. I haven't talked there in like 6 months. Really, Super Soul? I wouldn't say it's dead. Just because I've muted the FNAF segment. I know FNAF ain't doing so hot right now. But Ambience is starting to move into, like, expanding, like, his horizons. He's doing a lot of, like, horror movie reviews and playing non-FNAF games in streams, which is crazy. I actually, I don't know. I'd love to see him try certain games, but regardless, like, no, I disagree. I think there's still a lot going on here outside of, you know, general, and I don't know. It's a fun place. It's a fun time. But yeah, what the fuck? Okay. But yeah, Maggie, absolutely right. But anyways, yeah, so that was the start of, you know, 2022, and we had a lot of fun. I think there was a lot of good streams. Then we also returned to a lot of series, you know, DDLC, we started with Act 2, we were now getting to, like, the horror aspect. I was also finishing off Republic Commando, and Animator's Hell, a popular FNAF fan game at the time. I was playing this. We did an exclusive stream playing games made by collaborators. We did some of Windbug's old games that he made in, like, they made in school, friggin', and then, Dr. Paul Severston, SBL Studios, he doesn't go by either of those names now. Dude kept changing his friggin' usernames. We played some of his, like, FNAF games. And then we played the real surprise, which was the last Dalek. I want to do an actual stream next year, finishing this game, because I think in 4 hours I could beat the whole thing, because the saving system's a bit jank, because this is, like, a Flash game that was made in, like, 2005, 2006, and it's, like, ooh, you can't play it online anymore. But I have it, because some legend backed it up. We also played Five Nights at Torchwood and Five Nights at Fan Games. That was awesome. But yeah, that was a good surprise on that stream. That was fun. Again, that makes sense, Super Soul. This was the period of time, you know, this and the end of last year when, you know, the Shrine of Ambience, you know, started integrating with the Hydration Nation, when we had a lot of immigrants from the Ambience. Yeah. But yeah, Doctor Who. Doctor Who's finally going to be a thing in 2023, and we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, SCP Secret Laboratory was still sticking over, even though we were having tech issues. I did this awesome challenge with Potato, Tasha, and well, I want to do something else like this, because we don't collab often enough. Where we basically did this challenge to collect as many, like, blocks as possible. It was inspired by Rec Rap. It was a PvP thing, where we were trying to build, like, towers, and we were exploring the world. It was awesome. I was going all over the place. We were in, like, an island as well. It was like a stony shore in the ocean. It was crazy. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with this. And then I just started cheating in the end. It was great. Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. But yeah. Then obviously, I did the first collab with Ambience on my channel, you know, while all of the series were just kind of taking over again. Minecraft challenges. Even Zardy's Maze was freaking around. But yeah. At this point, I'd gotten very close to Ambience. This is like the peak Mr. Matt Ambience collab time. Like, we were doing some cool stuff. We were getting to know each other. Sounds weird out of context, but the thing is, right, he and I, we had this common interest that we were both hugely into that not a lot of people were. It was just like our thing, the Fazbear Fright stories. And like, I will wholly admit that Fazbear Frights kind of sucks. Like, for every legendary piece of art in this series, there is also an absolute dogshit story. It is the perfect, like, you know, mix of the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is like the very best and the very worst of Five Nights at Freddy's all rolled in one. And there was just so much to talk about. And like, I love how, like, Ambience, like, I don't know if Scott, I keep calling him Ambience, I should call him Scott, he's my friend. I love how Scott, I don't know, like, what exactly he specialized in education-wise, but like, he's definitely done English literature to a high level. Like, you can tell, talking to him, that he knows how to construct a story. He knows good storytelling, and he knows what makes good characters, and, you know, plot, and that kind of thing. And I'd say we're pretty much equal in that regard. You know, not experts, I guess, you know, professionally. We're not professionals, we're amateurs, but we had so much to talk about, and this is one of the most fun streams I had, just rambling. There was so much to talk about, we only got halfway, and we had to do a part 2, and it ended up being 7 hours total of us just going on about Fazbear Frights. It was hilarious. It was brilliant. I had so much fun. We even talked about Tales of the Pizzaplex and stuff, which sadly, I don't want to read. I can't stomach it. I mean, honestly, I've heard good things about it. Apparently some of the stories are great, but I'm not. Just the fact that it's security breach related is enough to put me off. But good for Ambience with sticking with it though, because the authors. Again, the authors are very hit and miss. I don't really like them in general, but I think they've written some amazing stories. It's very hit and miss. But yeah, this was just loads and loads of Fazbear Frights discussions, and we ended up making this awesome tier list, and just, man, I love this guy. Like, Ambience, there was, like, no one else I could just offload for hours about this, like, fixation, this, like, you know, just hyper interest that we had. We also had someone come in with a hilarious ranking. They thought, like, In the Flesh was, like, top tier or something. I don't know. It might not have been them. But, yeah, we had a great time. And, we ranked all the stories. And, I don't know. I would love to do something like this again. But, again, things like this, guys. People think, man, you should collab with Ambience more. You should do it again. But it's like, it's never going to be the same. This was something special. This was, like, a one-off thing. And the fact that it can't be replicated is what makes it special. So I don't miss it in that sense. Sorry, excuse me. But, yeah, I don't know. This was a really good collab. And Ambience and I still collab. There'll be more in future, but I don't know if there'll ever be something like this again, because this was just so cool. It was so special. And yeah, actually, this was really cool, because around the same time, this was February 17th, February 13th that we did these. It's reset, because I messed around with it. But a while after, Ambience produced this video in collaboration with me. This came out on June 23rd. And this was actually, he edited the video, but I recorded it and helped with the scripting. I wrote my parts. And I also made the thumbnail. There was a problem with the thumbnail last minute. I think Bon, who made the original thumbnail, he had a problem. So I made a thumbnail last minute, which, looking back, I felt this whole thing's a bit desaturated. I felt the saturation could be up on that. But considering how well it fits in with Ambience's thumbnails, it's not too bad. Like, it does stand out. You can tell it's not the same style, but I was really happy to make this for him. And, yeah, I'm glad he liked it. And, yeah, he actually said at the end of the video, if you want a more in-depth look at all of the Fazbear Frights, you know, go check out, you know, Mr. Matt's live streams with us, because this is, like, the way in-depth one. This is just ranking the books. I also commented on there as continuity error, because this channel as well, I wanted to connect to this and kind of pivot, because Fazbear Frights is a thing I want to cover on this channel in time, just haven't got around to it yet, and I have obviously, you know, doing FNAF videos, but yes, and I put both of that, and yeah, it was just brilliant. This is like the best collab we've done, easily. I don't think we're ever going to do anything this good again, and I'm happy with that. It is what it is. But yeah, there was some great memes as well. Like, we were both simping over Delilah and, like, you know, Stanley. It was brilliant. Anyway, but yeah, I listened to the Zardy's Maze stream. So, the thing about this game is that this game scared me, like, too much to even play it a lot of the time. And I played it for, like, a couple hours, and then I realized this is, like, the 4th time I've played this. Like, Zardy's Maze, I come back to it, like, once every, like, couple of, like, years, every couple of months. And it's like, how am I still stuck on this game? And I'm gonna, this might be controversial, but I don't like Zardy's Maze. I think this game is kind of mid. It's got some really cool stuff going, but it's just not well designed, and I really hope the sequel improves. Like, some people, what I would say about Zardy... No, that would be too harsh. Hey! Perfect timing! The man is here, Scott! How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I don't know how long you've been here, but I'm guessing you heard everything I just said, so that is perfect timing. I'm doing great. I'm just reflecting on 2022. We were all obsessed with Animated Hell. Honestly, I wasn't. I always respected Animated Hell as, like, one of the best FNAF fan games of the time, but I was never really into it. It was too difficult for me to get into, quite frankly. And that's not a criticism of the game. I'm just not, like, a high-level FNAF player. Also, I just want to point out, by the way, in terms of Christmas shopping and clothes, I got this new purple shirt. My mum, she wanted to get me 8-Bit Ryan merch, so she looked up 8-Bit Ryan just on a general store, and she found this, and it's like, what the hell is this? It's just, like, random 8-bit characters with the word Ryan, like, in there somewhere. I don't know what this is, but the color's pretty nice. So if I just, like, oh man, oh no, my fleece is stuck. If I just pull up my fleece so you can only see the color, it actually looks pretty nice. Oh, the purple guy. But yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know, Ambience. We could. There could be someone else for Tails. But, yeah. I don't know. It would just be so much reading to catch up on. And the thing is, I don't want to be that guy, but, like, I'm going to be so miserable. Because I'm going to have so many negative things to say about it. I already know. And, like, I don't know. We could. But, like, it won't be the same. It won't be the same. Because of me. I'm gonna have a grumpy ass attitude if I do a Tales, like, review, because, like, I'm gonna be criticizing it for reasons which probably wouldn't even be justified in isolation. But that's the thing. I think context is important when it comes to these things. I don't think, you know, these books don't exist in a void. If they're part of a franchise, you gotta look at them and say, does this fit into the franchise? But, maybe you disagree about that, which is... I understand that, but yeah, I think when it comes to a franchise that's part of a connected world, that's a valid, you know, point of contention. Anyways, but yeah, anyway, lovely to see you, dude. Thanks for joining. Let's talk about my channel trailer for a minute. I have made several channel trailers over time, and you guys might remember these, and there's actually a funny thing. If you go into the description of my channel trailer, at the very bottom, there's a random link that just says stay hydrated, and it takes you to the previous trailer. And it's the same for every trailer. So, via the channel trailer, you can go back in time and find every channel trailer. So you got the 2019 one. I believe, actually, this is the 2021. There was a 2019 one, which was so bad, I deleted it. And it was like 40 minutes long. This was like a 20-minute one of me just literally live streaming my trailer, reacting to a bunch of different videos, and just kind of playing them all with a bit of talk in between. It's not very memorable. You play it, and it's like...
Are we live? I do believe we are.
I mean, what the
that might seem
what's
a little
going
bit
on with my
strange
hair?
for a channel trailer. I'm sure the title.
Blurry camera, the thick wooden borders.
Idiot or something.
My mic's not improved that much.
Let me explain everything. I'm Matthew, obviously, Mr. Matt. You probably didn't tell that was obvious. The only idiot in this room is me. And I am a live streamer.
But yeah, like my first channel trailer was like completely uncut, and then I did this, and I'm not gonna play it the whole way through. But you guys might remember this. I actually filmed this with like a proper camcorder, which was completely separate.
Not live. This isn't a live
And I had like
stream.
Kevin
The
McLeod
previous
music
channel
over
trailer
it.
was a live stream, but that was a
And this
mistake.
is the
I wanna be a
2021
live
trailer.
YouTube channel, but if I
We'll
want to
see
make
when
a
this
good
released.
channel trailer, I got to do some stuff. I got to
And
do some
this is when I
editing.
decided I gotta do video
I don't
editing.
have time
I gotta do
for it,
edits,
I
even though I don't live stream.
on the interwebs.
And it just had all like the
No one else has done
funny,
this before. It's completely
had all the funny gags, and it just like I wanted to give it like an air of desperation. Also, that is crazy to think about. I was on 390 subscribers at the start of 2021. Like, I feel like it should be more. Like, was it really that long ago? We've come so far since then. I mean, 1,000's not a lot at all, but like, we're only talking about like 600 subscribers. Like, what the hell, man? It feels like a lot. It's all new to me. But yeah, this is where the snappy wappy bappy meme originated from, and we had this excellent ending cut. Again, the H Troy Productions, which is now dead. The Instagram pages, Mr. Hydration, that was like a whole other thing. So out of date. Oh my god.
Seriously, if any of this
And what I did, we had this edit at the end.
appealing to you,
We released different cuts. Baldi's Basics, Among Us, FNAF, Minecraft.
subscribe
Oh man.
and stay hydrated.
I want to do something like that again for the next trailer, maybe, where I just have a bunch of jump cuts of amazing stream moments. Like, that was my first ever Baldi win. That was like FNAF Minecraft. That was like FNAF Plus reaction, my Minecraft. That was like Aquaria episode 1, where I was fighting the Enderman. And then we got this one. And I'm actually going to react to this one the whole way. This trailer is honestly the best video I've ever produced. Okay, that's a lie. This is the best channel trailer I've ever produced. It's literally snappy wappy bappy, and it's just a great, like, parody of the gaming format. Just watch this and tell me that you're not convinced to subscribe. Friggin' timer on the bottom left, counting down. It's a YouTube channel trailer with a time limit. Mr. Matt in 60 seconds. I live stream video games, Love the
debates,
music
and
too.
much,
It's a
much
good
more.
choice.
In addition to gaming streams on Minecraft and Five Nights at
But like, you got the funny
Freddy's,
images,
all the rest. More awaits you in debate
logos,
Direct, my non-specific
debate directs.
review, tier list,
20
stuff,
less than 20
and
seconds in.
numerous
10 seconds in, I've already
videos
mentioned all the
limited
different
to
things.
said video games. Scroll down and see for yourself the variety.
And
of
edits, I
things
kept
that
it simple. I
engage
kept it
in
clean.
conversations we have as a community.
800 subscribers.
Subscribe and hit
This
the bell.
channel grew actually a
You'll
lot
just get good quality
slowly
content
this year. It
multiple
grew quickly in
times every
2021.
week for an opportunity
This year it was a
in
bit
the
slow,
video
but
by winning
I
best
don't know.
question of the day answer, the QOTD.
I'm not complaining.
And be sure to check out the links in the description.
Yeah, some of you are actually in there in live
Shout-outs,
chat.
game links, and
this is when I had no profile picture. I remember this actually.
And boom,
Um,
time. Channel trailer
Again, you can see the influence of George Arch from the Trine of Ambience.
Oh yeah,
here.
we had 4 seconds left extra, so here's a picture of a cute dog.
There was a George Arch influence because he is the dog. But also, does anyone remember in that period of time, because you can see it here, where I just reset my profile picture to default, so it was just a brown M. Does anyone remember the brown M? Because Ambience was doing live streams in January 2021 when my channel was like asleep. So I had just like a default profile picture, which I might do again for the meme. And like, I think I started a trend because a couple other people started just setting their profile pictures to default. It was great. He isn't live! Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah. Also, Scott, in response to your last comment, yeah, I guess I have to see. I'm not judging the books without reading them for myself. But I have heard, especially about the earlier volumes, I have heard about the exact premise and the blurbs. And, they put me off. I mean, they really put me off. A Springtrap roleplay suit for the kids in the Pizzaplex? No thank you. Go fuck yourself. Like, actually, what the fuck? I actually do know about under construction because I think I was in a conversation or something. I heard you talking about that in depth, and it's like, ah, yes, but if you interpret it this way, it all makes sense. No, I really don't. I'm not about that. But yeah, no, I don't know. It is vitriolic, but I would be able to tolerate some stories. I'm sure there's plenty of good ones which aren't that connected. It's just, I don't know. Oh, I'm just not motivated, man. But yeah, Ethan made a cameo. Virgin Beardless Matt versus Chad Bearded Mr. Matt. We don't talk about 2020. It was a rough time for Bearded Mr. Matt. I went with the full, like, you don't want to know what I looked like back then. I had a really bad beard. I've grown into it. I went from a boy to a man this year. I became a man this year. That's what 2022 was all about. This is where I embraced my manhood. Anyway, I don't remember. This was only 4 months ago, right? So once we get up to August, that's when we start with those videos. I'm on the wrong tab. But anyway, I'm going to start skipping through this because time's ticking. We did more of these things. I talked about Bendy. I wonder how that's aged. We also did an amazing Advancing to Adventure with Lucy. But, like, what did I talk about here? Is Bendy dead or alive? What about its fandom? What caused it to fall from popularity to obscurity and its devs' poor choices? All this and more today. Okay, so here's the thing, right? People talk about Pastra, like he's the Bendy guy, which he is. And, like, you know, how, like, Bendy, everyone was all over it when the Dark Revival came out. But, like, it's so poorly timed. Because I was talking about all the same stuff, like, a year before. February 2022, guys. I was playing Boris in the Dark Survival because I was trying to find Borkus. We never found him. And I was just talking about Bendy because, like, I think this is when I'd finally given up on Bendy. When did I 100% Bendy? Was that was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. So you guys don't remember, I did a series 100%ing Bendy and the Ink Machine. Was it? When was that? I actually don't remember. I want to know where it's. Was it after this? But yeah, we did a stream. I was just talking about Bendy. I can't remember what exactly I said, but it was probably like, man, what happened to Bendy? It used to be this big thing, and it's just become, like, really obscure. And it's like, I wouldn't even consider myself a fan anymore. I used to be quite a big fan of Bendy, but I just kind of fell out of it. March 2021. I thought, I still like this game. I still love this game, even though it's completely dead and the devs are assholes. But I already bought it, so what the hell? Let's 100% it. That's kind of like what I did. And I did this big series. You guys might remember, 100%ing Bendy and the Ink Machine. And on November 2021, it was last year. This wasn't this year. This was last year. March to November 2021, I did this big series. 100%ing Bendy and the Ink Machine because the exploration and like the achievement gathering, man, I had so much fun with this. This is one of the best things. I still haven't technically 100%ed it, but like I think I left Bendy behind in 2021 because that's when Boris and the Dark Survival stopped updating as well, and I just thought, man, this is kind of dead. And I think that's the last Bendy video I did for like a long time. And then the Dark Revival came out, which I never expected to actually happen. And yeah, I don't know. Did that age really well or really poorly? Because, like, oh, that's awkward timing. Like, I was doing Bendy videos at, like, the worst point to do Bendy videos. But yeah, it's funny. I don't know anything about pressure, to be fair. I don't know anything about pressure. So, I trust your word on that, Scott. Like, what stories did Ambience and I actually disagree on about quality when it came to Fazbear Frights? I think I wasn't as, like, enthusiastic about Blackbird, but Scott turned me around on that, and I agree that critically, not objectively, but critically speaking, it is the best one. It's very close, but it is the best one. What did we disagree about anything else? I wasn't quite as harsh on Volume 12, but Volume 12 is Volume 12. I think, I can't think of any major ones. I don't know what Champs is, but yeah. Anyways, but moving on. 3 Random Games Hydrated Edition. That also started this year. Also, Advancing to Adventure. This was like the Tasha collab. This was a lot of fun. I would love to do more of these. Because it was just some quality time with my girlfriend. Playing some Minecraft. It was nice and peaceful. It was just, and it was a co-op thing as well. We weren't fighting each other because,
Lucy's a bit of a wuss, guys. She's a pussy, and she will agree with that. That she's told me that.
For that as well. But yeah, we were just goofing around. It was wonderful. And yeah, the 3 Random Games thing. 3 Random Games has always been something that interested me with like 8-Bit Ryan, and I think this is like the new Five Nights at Fan Games. 3 Random Games is an easy, efficient way for me to play loads of games and tick all of your requests while, you know, actually being cultured and exploring more games and learning more games. And we've only done like 7 episodes this year, but I think already, like, we've learned a lot. And again, this often leads on to other things, because as you can see here, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, I played the original here, and then I played the remaster as like a full series. You Have 10 Seconds 3 also got its own stream down the line. You know, and again, those were just really cool things. And yeah, we kept all the series together. FNAF World started this year. You know, we finished Republic Commando. Excuse me. 5 Nights of Fan Games, as always, was just kind of ticking over. We had some interesting debate directs. We had animals of the same rights as humans. That was an interesting one. I beat Minecraft in hard mode. Just loads and lots of good Secret Lab fun. Facer, the Fazbear Entertainment Security Archive. That one was a good one. This was the beginning of FNAF World. That literally looks like a trailer shot, honestly. And yeah, this was just a very nostalgic game for me, because it was like, man, I have not played this in so long. This is like, again, because of, you know, as we literally see with all of the other FNAF fan games, the main games, even Out Wanted, I come back to them so often, they're not nostalgic for me, because, like, I've always been constantly coming back to them. But FNAF World, I actually had not touched since 2017. Like, early 2017, late 2016. And in terms of seeing it on videos, it was only here and there. So playing it for myself was genuinely nostalgic. And Super Mario DJ, in the same way I've accompanied him with all of his UCN mod videos lately, he's been here every single episode of that series. We have our, like, own FNAF series, FNAF World and UCN on our channels. It's great. It's a cool little crossover thing. FNAF fan games, what is there to say? I'll talk more about this at the end. But, yeah, I mean, we played a lot of games. Good, bad, and ugly. And, yeah, moving on. Where are we up to now? Where exactly are we up to in time? This must be like April now? March? Yeah, this is like March. And then moving into April, I did the mods thing. We just did more of things. I did a behind the scenes Mr. Matt stream as a thank you for 10k hours of watch time. And I want to do this for watch time hours, because I think this is an important stat that people don't think about. Like, it's not just about subscribers. I think for certain watch time goals, like lifetime 100k or whatever, I should do more behind the scenes. This was just a general thing, but I could do like how I make my thumbnails, how I, you know, organize my routine. There it is. I tell you what, the Doki Doki Literature Club series was absolutely marvelous. This is such an underrated one, because most of these episodes, there were only like 2 or 3 people. It was Livy, and I don't remember, DJ sometimes, but there was someone else, and I don't remember who. Other than my moderators, other than Mac, it was like, I don't remember who. But, like, there was, like, 1 or 2 people who just would regularly turn up to this series, and I was really grateful, because this series was heavily underrated. I had a lot of great times with DDLC. I also started the Spookies main series then, and I'm sure Ambience enjoyed that one. Afton Built. Controversial opinion, I actually liked Afton Built, but, no, it was doomed to fail, and, yeah, I think it's best we just forget about that one. There's better things, let's move on. Debate Direct was popping off this year. Again, I love how Debate Direct just randomly pops in with something really fresh. We did the Rorschach test for this one, which was just a fun little thing, a psychiatric test. And it introduced me to psychotest.com, where we did a future Debate Direct doing all kinds of other tests, which were quite fun. Again, I know they're just online tests, but they're fun. I just do them for fun. I'm not trying to take them as actual advice, because I know they are based on real science, but it's pseudoscience, and it's not like a professional actually doing the tests, so, yeah. But yeah, DDLC with the shades. Matt, I am still waiting for the next episode of Death and Taxes, mate. You'll get it, alright? I promise that. You will get it, and sooner than you think. You will get it, Mac. We'll talk about that, because Death and Taxes, here it is. This was also the beginning of Death and Taxes. Again, we started this in April alongside Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and man, this series was excellent. I had so much fun playing this game. Ambience! I'm using you for clout again. There is a clip of us finding ambience in this game. Confirmed, real, 100%. But yeah, this game just had great characters, like a really, like, endearing kind of, like, message, you know, like, really charming art style and game loop. This was a really fun one. And, yeah, it was just an excellent adventure game. I look forward to playing more of it. Speaking of which, we will get to you, okay? Madeline, we will get to you. Also, Madeline's one of my new favorite video game protagonists. I think she's actually a lot better than people might give her credit for, in a way. Kind of like Frisk from Undertale, that kind of thing. I'll talk more about that when we get there. But yeah, the Reaper. I mean, I think Faye is just a great character. Oh yeah, we did a Minecraft Skyblock challenge. That was fun. More debate track collabs. Here we go. Here we go. This is a big event. So this is the first thing that marked progress in the year. But yeah, I actually played Minecraft, but it was deep fried just for a few minutes as an extra because I had time and I didn't see time for this stream happening anytime soon. Because to do a whole dedicated stream just for like a retexture seemed like a waste to me when I had all of these other challenges. But Ethan, true player, I know you've been wanting this, and I'm telling you right now, man, there will come a stream where we do an entire episode where Minecraft is deep fried. But yeah, we just kind of mess around with different, like, Skyblocks in this one. And I think I want to do a long-term Skyblock series at some point. I think, like, a hardcore Skyblock series would be really good. Because if it's hardcore, it means it only lasts as long as well as I play. And it would be a good taste of Minecraft hardcore. Because in a way, Skyblock's easier. It's very simple. Your objectives are very focused. You don't have to worry about random things happening to you. And, like, I think hardcore Skyblock would be just a really interesting, you know, dynamic. So I think that's a series to do at some point. But, yeah. Guys, it is finally time. Ethan, you've arrived at the perfect time. I didn't know if you were actually here. I was looking for the Deep Fried Minecraft short gameplay, so thanks. You're welcome, buddy. There will be more, I promise. It's just, you know, I've had other priorities. I mean, you've seen what I've done this year. We've done all of this, guys. I mean, the Super Flat Challenge as well, that was a fun one. In Space with Markiplier as well, that was releasing around this time. And the later streams got a bit glitchy and laggy, but yeah, we had some good times with that. But yeah, I want to talk about this. So, as you may be aware, of course, our first charity stream, our first event was technically this. Can we get everyone online? I was just trying to get as many people on the Hydration Nation online as possible for a big party event. This wasn't the first of those either. But I think this was the first proper multi-segment stream. There have been a couple ideas prior, which I tried to do. But for this, I just want to play a bunch of multiplayer games, and also raise awareness for Thankmas. Thank you, Jacksepticeye. And this was just kind of an additional thing linked in. But what we ended up doing was actual dedicated charity streams, like Dorco, like Ambience. Again, the influence of the Shrine of Ambience and Scott at this time cannot be underestimated. I think this was the year when I became part of Ambience's club. I know he doesn't need the shout out, but I'm giving it to him because he deserves it. This guy was a leader, alright? Still is. The charity streams, right? This was actually one of his first as well. So we did something for the Trevor Project that was 12 hours long. Oh wait, no, that was more recently. Oh wait, no, was it? Was this the first? This was the first! So December 25th, 2021, about the same time that I did my one for Thankmas, he did a 12-hour charity stream for Samaritans. Is this? No, that's AFSP. No, it was this one, wasn't it? Man, I'm getting them all mixed up. No, I wasn't at that one before, but I was vaguely aware. Wait, no, AFSP. Hang on, I'm getting them all mixed up. If I remember correctly, wasn't I in this one? Or was it the other one? Right, no, I wasn't in this one. I wasn't a part of this one. This one happened before. This one. 12-hour charity stream for Samaritans, March 27th. I was actually a guest. I collaborated on this one. Yep, there I am. And, yeah, it was me and the boys. It was me and the boys. It was me, Hive, Chubbs, my girlfriend Lucy, and Ambience. And we basically discussed the FNAF lore and predictions and stuff. And I am so sorry. I was obnoxious during this. I would not shut up. I was so jittery and excited about being part of something so big. Because this was my first time. I was like a little kid. I like could not shut my gob. And I talked over people constantly. And I'm really sorry. But, man, we still had a blast. I don't think anyone was actually bothered. I was just kind of like a child. Here it is. FNAF analysis. And this was like the last time I did a FNAF analysis. Because, ugh. You know my feelings about Security Breach. You know my feelings about him, Dutch. But these were some good people, and I was really happy to be a part of this. It was very exciting. I even donated my own bit when they started doing the Super Mario 64 speedrunning, which, by the way, very poggers. I've never even played this game, but I've watched videos in Super Mario 64. Like, it's actually, I really like this game. It's legendary. It is, I mean, it is a video game legend. It's one of those, you know, historical video games. It's massive, like the original Sonic. And yeah, it was with TC, I think. And I donated sometime around the start of this because it took me a while to get my credit card. I chipped in like a $5 or a $10. It was great. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I watched all of this segment and I think I clicked off because it was like my time to go to bed. Also, Rach from Team Samaritans, she was hanging around. We actually had a little chat. It was great. Should have got her on for mine, but it wasn't necessary. Because I'd gotten a very clear idea. I picked Samaritans for my first proper charity stream because I already knew a lot about it and it was like a comfortable kind of like, start to it. So yeah. And yeah, I think a big part of this year was the charity streams. I think one of the greatest achievements of this year was that I started doing charity streams. I started not just live streaming for fun, not just live streaming for social reasons and for, making friends and building relationships and experiencing new games and intellectualism, but also for charity. In this year, between all of the charity events combined, if I just find this. Where is it? Here it is. I raised almost $1,000 this year for charity. Just a variety of charities, okay? You can see all of them here. And, like, we did 4 major charity streams this year. 4 major charity fundraisers. And all of these they just went amazingly. Like, for different reasons. Well, not amazingly. We'll get there. But yeah, the Samaritans one was the first one. This is where I was just really imitating. I was learning from people. We played a game made for me, like an anti-suicide game for the stream made by Diamond Chef. We did the Hunger Games sim. This is when the Hunger Games sim segment was established, and now we do this at the start of every charity stream. It's like, we have a new season. Again, one of the best things. I love all the out of context quotes we get from this thing. It's so funny. The Minecraft Hypixel games, because you can't go wrong with Hypixel. They're all reliable. We played some great games. We had the great Bed Wars session. And then obviously, we had to do a FNAF segment, so I thought, let's do a tier list, something debate directly, and I want to do more of this. And I brought on some of the boys to do a FNAF game tier list. We spent way too long on this, because there was so much to talk about again, especially on FNAF World, because that one was harder to compare, and we hadn't really thought about it. But yeah, all in all, it was pretty awesome, and it was a great introduction. And it was a very successful stream. And I'm so proud of this community and myself for making this happen and raising all this money. Because all of this money, it's not me. I maybe chipped in a $5 tops on most of these. You guys, it's your money that ended up being $1,000 for charity. That has helped, prevent suicides. That has given people, access to basic sanitation. That has protected wildlife and, given, safety and food to the homeless. Like, wow. Just, these are the most important things we did this year, and I am so proud of this community. I can't say this enough. These charity streams, these were like the best, most important things we did this year. And I think that's what's really set this year apart. I stopped just doing streams for fun, for the sake of it. I really broadened my horizons and started doing something that would actually impact the real world with it. And I know we don't see it, and I know it might not seem like it's there, but it is there. It is there. And, yeah, just absolutely legendary. But anyways, moving on. More of all the series. This was my first ever hardcore attempt. We all know how that went. So close, and yet so far. Just more of all the series. We're just kind of like ticking all the series round. DDLC was coming to an end. Markiplier was coming to an end. Sister Location Revisited was back because we left that off last year, and we brought it back now with the custom nights. And, yeah, DDLC, I just want to point out, like, this was awesome. We basically 100%ed the game and finished everything here. Like, we pretty much got everything. We got all of the hentai, guys. Look at this source. I'm kidding. That's official art, by the way. The official artist made this and put it on Twitter a few years back. Don't ask me. I play DDLC for the plot. The plot. Seriously, though. Cute anime girls aside, this game changed me. DDLC, like, I did not appreciate DDLC as a boy. Coming back to it as an adult, I really appreciated everything about it so much more. Like, this is one of the best games of this generation, like, no question. DDLC, it's up there with, like, Red Dead Redemption 2, Undertale, and, like, Spider-Man PS4. Like, this changed me. Well, maybe not Spider-Man. Spider-Man PS4 was awesome, but yeah. In terms of, like, being, like, I don't know. But yeah, at this point, I just want to see when was my Steam progression at. Had I 100% the game yet? Because I swear, was this the final episode? I don't remember. I don't know if this was the final one, or if there was another after this. Yeah, there it is. 47 hours. God. Man, I need to get a tissue. I'm really sorry. Yeah, no, I don't think we had 100% of the game. We were missing only the 100% achievement here. Like, we had one thing left to do. So there were 20 episodes in the end. But yeah, this was awesome. This was historic right here. And then obviously for Set a Location Custom Night, I brought Ethan into voice chat or something, I swear. I think Ethan was here rather than Lucy. Lucy had kind of given up. But I think Ethan was in voice chat for this. I don't remember. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. Set a Location Custom Night is excellent. It's not perfect, but it's one of the best custom nights in FNAF, even though, you know, you can't change the exact AIs. You got the 4 difficulties. It's close enough. And yeah, we had a good time with that. Again, Five Nights of Fan Games was ticking over. There's not much to say about this. It was just new games here and there. We were going through the joy of creation at this point. I think it was, yeah. We were going through T-Jog story mode by now, which was awesome. Definitely a great experience. I was also doing a lot of FNAF one-offs. And I think this is something I might go back to. We did a one-off on Lego FNAF because I was so taken by it. And it was pretty good to begin with, but, And then there was this, like, Ambient Sweetly Challenges bonus, where we just did the FNAF one. And the reason I did this stream is so I could actually be on the winners list and do it in time, because I just thought it was so cool and so unique. That was a really fun one. It was also quite easy. But yeah, then I had my first reactions to the Wild update, which was okay. You know, it exists. Playing Bedrock Edition for the first time, because this is when they updated the launcher. And those were interesting experiences, but, you know, not the best, not the worst. We also were going through Death and Taxes, and, like, we'd finished the main run, so now we were trying different things. But yeah, I remember we were just messing around in creative here. We tried playing survival, and then we were, like, doing our own builds. I gave everyone, like, the glow effect. I would love to do more Minecraft stuff like this, where we get loads of people on a server. I have wanted for quite a while to do an ultra hardcore. I want to do a Minecraft UHC at some point. Like, I've been trying to do this for ages, but we don't have enough people. I need to get all of these people, because ultra hardcore would be so much fun. It would be so cool. But yeah, for now, it's not happening. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that, even though the Wild update was mid and the stream was kind of all over the place. We had a funny time with Bedrock. And it's a shame, really, because the Java Bedrock, like, you know, anger and dispute, it makes me sad. And I think there's perfectly valid reasons to despise Bedrock, but also I think a lot of Java players are really just obnoxious about it. Including myself sometimes. Like, the fact is, right, other than the fact that it's got really convenient crossplay, and, you know, it runs on more devices, Java Edition is, like, it's superior to Bedrock in every conceivable way, right? Other than the crossplay, there's nothing about it which is really better or worse. There's a lot of neat things in Bedrock, which I wish were in Java Edition. But my god, Bedrock, there are a lot of things that I wish Bedrock Edition had from Java. Like, way more. Like, the little things from Bedrock that are kind of neat, like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if that was added to Java. But Bedrock, it doesn't even have, like, functioning combat. It's so buggy. The whole movement and the hunger and saturation system, everything is just busted and unfair. They won't even put in hardcore mode because it's just so busted, because Microsoft cares about cash, not quality gameplay. At least the minigames are okay, but yeah, I feel really bad for people who have never played Minecraft Java Edition, because it's the definitive game. And speaking of which, where are we up to now? This is the summer, isn't it? This is June. June, guys, is when we finally got to Minecraft Update Adventures. This is going to be one of the longest running Mr. Matt series ever. Not because it has a lot of episodes, but just because the episodes are going to be really spaced out. I want to take my time with this. This year, I played Minecraft in alpha. I went through all of the, like, pre-classic, in-dev, inf-dev, classic, you know, alpha versions of Minecraft. Also, we had the Five Nights of Fan Games episode that, Mac, that Nubit at the time, but now Mac, selected all the games for, and we were introduced to Tubbyland. All the other games, we never really came back to, but the Tubbyland was excellent. I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, update adventures. This year we spent playing alpha, and it was a nostalgic experience. Like, I got goosebumps playing this. I experienced emotions that I struggle to describe. I had this flash of like not even nostalgia, because this was before my time. I started playing Minecraft in 1.8, but there was this indescribable feeling. I think it was at this moment here, around here. I had this indescribable feeling that just kind of look at me, look at my face here. Like, I was in love, dude. It was phenomenal. And yeah, we went through a lot of different versions in just the first episode, and I did timestamp them even. And yeah, we finally got another 3 random games. They're not too common, but they happened. Auto-generated literature and AI-generated images. I'll talk about these in a minute, because these are like a really big trending thing now, and I want to come back to these. But as time went on, we did more of the update adventures. And what I want to do next year, now I've gone through all of alpha, I want to spend 2023 just playing beta versions of Minecraft. I actually have a guide. I use the, shout out to Lily and Classic Minecraft as well, yeah. But basically, I want to use, oh no, that's the wrong link. Oh, I've lost it. We'll get it on the 3rd episode. Oh, it's there. But yeah. Oh, we have to see what the random, man, this was absolutely popping off. This period of time, I was absolutely popping off. Holy shit, I just want to open all of these, because there were so many things happening. We had this sexy SCP stuff going on. Here it is. So, there was a lot happening in June and July. In July, when I was going through, like, alpha, right, in update adventures, the plan was to really take my time with it, and we explored, like, all the features, all of the additions. What I want to do, 2022, I played alpha. 2023, oh, this is the wrong link again. Let me just get the right link. Basically, 2022, I went through all of the alpha versions of Minecraft. 2023, I'm going to go through all of the beta versions. I'm going to play all of the beta versions in 2023. And then in 2024, I'm going to start with full release. I'm not going to get to full release till 2024. And then maybe by 2025, we'll have caught up with the newest version of Minecraft as I go through update adventures. But yeah, can we just talk about July this year? July was popping off. Not only did we have, you know, some amazing stuff, like a review of DDLC for Debate Direct. That was, you know, a lot of fun, very in-depth, and just a great review overall. Not only did we do a one-off on Moonbase Alpha, where I actually got to really experience this, and we got some, like, hilarious clips out of it. If you go over to Matt's the Mist, I don't know if it's public right now, Ethan's in charge of that, but we had some funny moments. It was a lot of fun, even though it's a goofy old game. We also started doing randomized drops Minecraft challenges, which was inspired by Captain Sparkles. He'd been doing those months before me, and I thought, these are so cool, and they're still trending. People still love watching these, so I'll do some, and I want to do more. They're really good. But in addition to all of this, AI-generated text and imagery was like a popular thing at the time, and Markiplier inspired me to do these, actually. I got these from Markiplier. Again, I'm just like, you know, parroting all of this off, you know, popular YouTubers. I'm just parroting all this off, you know, popular YouTubers, you know, that I'd seen before. And I thought, like, you know, there was some really, like, funny and just, like, amazing and scary and weird and sad stuff, like, happening with this. Like, what the hell is this? There is some great making out. The champagne kicks in. Dude, like, this AI generated, like, Mr. Matt smut. It was actually foul. It was, like, completely foul. It generated a Mr. Matt smut. And I don't believe it, and I do not stand for this. It was Ethan's idea. He's basically the third wheel. Ethan's, like, the really enthusiastic guy about, like, my relationship. Man, what a homie. We also, because we had spare time, we just played this random FNAF game. Again, I don't even remember the name of this game, but this was another FNAF fan game this year that disappointed me. I'm actually going to talk about this later. What game is this? Cleanup Crew, that was it. I'm just going to keep this here, because I want to talk about Cleanup Crew later. But yeah, AI-generated images as well, like a whole other thing. I picked a bunch of, like, trending stuff. I did DDLC and Minecraft, because I thought those are both popular games that, like, I played recently, you know, for the thumbnail. I did, like, Starry-Eyed, because I want to pick something, like, more abstract. I did, like, a specific thing, and then the Backrooms, obviously. And yeah, DALL-E Mini fascinates me. This thing was really interesting to, like, kind of play with. And, like, we generated a lot of cursed images. And I do want to come back to this, because years ago, months ago, I remember when scientists were talking about AI-generated images and AI-generated art, AI-generated music and text as, like, science fiction and something in the distant future. But now it's real. It's happening now. It's real. And there's a free-to-use open thing about it. And it's kind of scary because it's like the lawyers are going to have to fight over like what we're going to do with this. Because if I generate this art with an AI, who owns the art? Is it owned by the human who generated it? Is it owned by the person who created the bot? Is it owned by the bot itself? How does that work? Also, we were playing FNAF here for some reason. I don't remember the context. But yeah, like, this is dangerous because AI, you know, artificial intelligence is something we need to be really careful about. And, like, it's really cool what we can do with it. But, like, this is going to completely revolutionize the art industry, and it could be the death of human-created art, which would be really sad, because, like, we don't, like, if AI replaces humans in, like, art and culture, they can replace us in anything, and that'll be the end of humanity, which is just scary. But you can't deny that it's fascinating, and I think there could be a way to use it responsibly, or, you know, this is just for fun. I just think we need to not lose sight of human-created art. It's a gimmick, but it's interesting to think about, but it's a window into a very scary future. Also, Telaland, we started doing Telaland exclusives. I did a Gmod Nextbot one-off, because that was trending immediately after my charity stream, and we did the survey review. There was a lot happening in July. July was just a busy year for me. But yeah, I was like 100% Telaland. I was getting all of the lore. I had a lot of fun with this game. Easily one of the best FNAF fan games to come out last year. Just awesome. And yeah, this actually did pretty well, but I never came back to it just because I never really had it as a priority. But I think Gmod and Xbox might be a fun thing to set. I just headshot potato. I think this might be a fun thing to set up in a future charity stream as a segment rather than its own thing. Because we ended up just kind of messing around with stuff for a while. But yeah, there's actually a good Matt's to Miss clip of this as well. Again, I don't know if it's public yet, but it was me and Potato only. And I think next time I want to invite a bunch of people to come play Gmod and do like next spots with me, because we had a lot of fun with this. It was really funny, and it was really interesting, honestly. Like it was because the trends died now, I think, but it was really fun. And Obonga shall not be forgotten. Yeah, then we had the charity water stream, and again, this is by far my most successful stream. Not only is the charity on frickin' brand, but like, we had some issues. I don't remember exactly. Again, it's all in the event records. Yeah, I love that. If you go to the event records of the Hydration Nation, you guys will see, you know, that I've got pinned records of all of the events. You know, the Crisis charity event. I've got all the highlights, even of non-charity events, just like other things that have been happening on the Hydration Nation. But yeah, we've raised a crazy amount of money, way more than any other time. You know, I could just scroll through this and tell you about it. I hydrated an extra time for some of the low donations. We got some exclusive teasers. Now, here's the thing. I looked back on this later on, and I thought, this is kind of not really the right thing to do. There is one thing which I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to make content teasers a goal. Because it feels kind of like, I don't know, you're only donating to charity for like the for like you know, just like teasers which are probably going to be released anyway. And like, I love supporting and promoting members of the community, but I looked back and I thought, this isn't really the right way to do it, because it's like, you're just kind of like buying teasers for things which are going to be revealed sooner or later anyway. And I feel like the milestones, the things I do for charity, like, you know, milestones, it should be stuff like this. It should be like doing something. It should be like, you know, painting a penis on my face, you know? It should be doing funny stuff like that, like drinking water, real life stuff, rather than just, oh, here's a teaser for so-and-so's next project. Because, like, it's like, oh, we reached a goal. Let me make you care about this. Because if I'm being perfectly honest here, DJ, whatever your name is, you keep changing it. Also, your pronouns. Are you a she now? Did they make their mind up on that? Or she? I don't know. And again, you... I'm just gonna call you Robbie. These people, again, this channel doesn't even exist anymore. This did not age well, you know? And like, you know, this would have been revealed anyway. I know for a fact. And also, a lot of the people watching probably don't necessarily know or care about who these people are or what their projects are. If it's my stuff, you can kind of argue for it, because it's like, well, they're watching me because they care about me, so I can advertise my own stuff. But I don't like the idea of using advertising for milestones. I just think that's not tasteful. So We had a lot of fun, but I'm not going back to that, and it clearly didn't age well. Again, stuff like this is advertising, but this is actually content. This isn't just, oh, teaser for my next continuity error video. Here's what the video is actually about. That was a bit more interesting, a bit more nuanced, but I think more stuff like this is the way forward. But yeah, anyways, we had season 2 of the the Hunger Games sim. And we had lots of hilarious moments where Windbug tried going across no man's land and died. Nubert squashes ambience. Platty was on a freaking rampage. Platty was an absolute, like, he was like the Doom guy of the Hydration Nation Hunger Games. He was an absolute machine. Ambience, also, something crazy happened for one of the later segments. So, we started off with the Hunger Games sim, obviously, and we did some Secret Laboratory, which was really fun, but again, a bit laggy. This is back in Parabellum. I love this game. Well, after we did Secret Lab, we played Fall Guys. Alright, and that was pretty cool. We had another section. It was another great, party game. I think this is the second last time we played Fall Guys. Fall Guys kind of went downhill after it got bought by Epic Games. I don't enjoy it anymore, which is a real shame, because it was awesome. But, yeah, Fall Guys is sad. It's a great game that's constantly been overshadowed because of popular belief, and I don't know, it's got problems, but yeah, I just don't really play it anymore. But we got to Pop Goes Arcade, okay, and this was just like winding down now. End of the stream. We're just going to play the new FNAF game. This is the only official FNAF game to release this year, the Fazbear Fanverse. I've already played it before. It wasn't really anything special, but I was just doing it by popular demand. But it got kind of crazy, because Ambience went and pinged everyone on his server, his massive community of like 1,000 people. He pinged everyone that I was doing this, and as if that wasn't crazy enough, it got reshared with other big FNAF YouTubers, including Pastraspec, who also pinged everyone on his server, which is somewhere down here. I'm not that active on it. Where is it? Oh yeah, I don't even recognize it. But yeah, Pastra pinged everyone on his server about this as well, and we also had Ozone and Dags in voice chat, Johnny Blocks, and even Kane Carter himself was in the live chat. Kane Carter was in a Mr. Matt stream. And I've actually had a conversation with Kane Carter in Ambience's live chat as well, just a brief one about Chase Animatronics. I know it sounds crazy, and I know he's like a celebrity, but I don't really have anything to say to Kane Carter, so it's like I don't have anything I'd like to say to him specifically, but it's just cool that we actually like met. I doubt he remembers me, but I wouldn't expect him to. I wouldn't if I was him. But yeah, absolutely legendary. And yeah, the amount of, like, all the statistics, the watch time, subscribers, this was a massive boost for my channel, with the likes of Pastra joining. We had a great conversation about Bendy, of all things, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Because I'd actually watched some of his videos at this time as well, and, yeah, he did do an Iron Lung video, so I did. And, guys, I'm serious, I was thinking about collaborating with Pastra for, an Iron Lung video, but we never really got talking about it. So I just kind of made this, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, actually. I should do a collab with Pastra. I just don't know what we would do. That's the problem. If I ever have an idea for a good collab with Pastra, I would totally do that, because I have him on Discord. We never really talk, but I still watch his videos sometimes. I did watch a couple of his streams lately as well, but I don't know. But it was a cool idea. We don't need that anymore. We can close that. And also, yeah, the survey response, that's the usual thing that was happening around this time, as I always do this because I like to just, get feedback from you guys. That kind of thing is important. But yeah, back to the charity stream. We had some just amazing stuff. Also, we did some challenges. You might remember the MS Paint challenge. And Phil the Player, that's True Player. I thought it said Phil the Brave. I was like, no, it wasn't. True Player posted my 8-Bit Ryan fan art that I had to draw in MS Paint in 5 minutes to the 8-Bit Reddit, which was just amazing. Like, I've never posted stuff on here, and I really should, but yeah, I don't know if Ryan's actually seen this, but it was funny. I can imagine his reaction. Lot of fun. Easily one of the greatest streams I've ever done. I have never done a stream with that much watch time. That is the highest amount of watch time I've ever gotten in a single live stream. We played Secret Lab, Fall Guys, and Pop Goes Arcade. We had Ambience on. It was amazing. I totally used it for clout, but, it was for charity, so yeah. And yeah, we had so many people in voice chat. It was legendary. It got a bit chaotic. And there were actually some problems with this stream. After reflecting, which, by the way, the donations were crazy. Lucy just came in absolute clutch with the massive donations. And luckily she stopped now. But, yeah, she was very generous on that day. And, Yeah, I like to write a reflection. There was a lot that was actually wrong with this stream, to be honest. There are a lot of tech issues. There are a lot of things which I've changed since, which I've improved from. The voice chat was very chaotic. Thankfully, I switched to a stage channel after, so it was a lot more controlled, a lot more, you know, organized. And yeah, I don't know. It was still crazy. I'm still very proud of it. And yeah, highlight of the year, this stream. July 31st. July was an insane year for Mr. Matt. And it just kept going. We kept going with good streams. We did some fun Minecraft challenges. We did, for the FNAF 8-year anniversary special, we played Chipper and Sons Lumberco. And that's just kind of a recurring thing in charity streams now. Because I was trying to look for, like, references to FNAF. And, like, the you know, like, you know, where FNAF is in, like, you know, pop culture. Because, like, there's the Henry Stickmin reference. And there's the Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion reference. And yeah, then we ended up just playing Chipper and Sons for a while. Because I was going to do a lore-related thing this year, but that didn't pan out for reasons that I hope are obvious. But yeah, this game was surprisingly good, actually. I quite enjoyed this. Windbug made... Oh my god, it just kept going. So we're now in August, right? Dude, Windbug made an entire game for me. And they got their brother to do the soundtrack. It was so cool. It was, literally a Mr. Matt action adventure. It was like, you know, the quest for hydration. Mr. Matt Venture, quest for hydration. Nico doing the music was so good. I love Nico. You should guys check out Nico's YouTube channel. They do excellent music. Like, it was, oh, I was so amazed by this game. I still linked, Winbug's thing there. But yeah, the game was, oh, it was so cool. I had so much fun with this. And I even came back to it for a speed run, because I was having so much fun with it. It was excellent. Highlight of the year. This is one of the best. I need to put this on like a special playlist of like Mr. Matt's best of 2022. I think I'm gonna make a new playlist called like best of 2022. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna be talking about the future soon, guys. A little bit later in the stream, in like half an hour. We're talking about the future, but we're really focusing on the past right now. But I'm just gonna write that down. And I'm not going to reveal this, but I have a rough planning document right here of all the things I want to do next year. But yeah. I also haven't read chat in a while, because I've been so focused on this. Most alert mods I've ever seen. Are you being sarcastic or not? I can't tell, because I didn't see that. It was cleanup crew. Mr. Matt can't come, yeah. Fizzom had the same mindset for his glitchless charity voice, yeah. Kane Carter real, yeah. A Pastro collab would be insane, because here's the thing, guys. When I was in voice chat with Pastro, I didn't mention this, I just remembered. I thought, oh, Pastro's a big YouTuber. He's got like 20, 30 subscribers. Like, he's up there with Ambience. He's actually got quite a big following. Yeah, Pastro's way out of my league. I didn't realize how huge Pastro's channel was. I can see why they laughed at me now when I suggested a collab. I thought Pastra was maybe, like, the same size as Ambience in terms of scale with his channel, but no. This thing is way more professional than mine. 260,000 subscribers. He's, like, got hundreds of times the number of subs I do, so I don't think that would... I don't think that's gonna happen, but, yeah, it would be cool. I think it could still happen, but it would need to be the right thing, and I'm not sure what it would be. Also, Diamond Chef is finally here. Good timing. You missed the vanity thing at the start of the year. Do you remember the vanity videos? That was the start of this year. Can't believe the year's already ending. I feel like this year's been a nice long one, honestly. The Nether Challenge, yeah. Where the stream thought I hacked you, yeah. Mario and Fall Guys? Oh man. Delta, tell you what, Delta, I mean, guys, for just $10 a month, you can join Streamer Academy and learn from the best. No, I am not a successful streamer, so I will give out all of my tips for free. If you want some advice, Delta, message me on Hydration Nation, DM me, or give me a friend requesting. If you want some help, because I would love to give it. I don't know if I actually have advice that could help you, but maybe you could just go to Ask Matt, and we could have a little conversation about that, because I'd be happy to help. Because I've done a lot of streaming. I think I can proudly say I'm experienced now. I know how this thing goes. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the spammer. The mod's doing work. Alright, Mac and DJ. Yeah, no, my mods are alert. My mods are really good. I've only picked the best for a reason. Yeah, Delta's being serious. Yeah, they muted a spammer in like 5 seconds. Yeah, again, I am very proud of my mod choices. I think they've been my moderators for more than a year now, but all of the people who have moderator, I've picked very carefully because they are alert, they're always active, they're here frequently, they respond quickly, they're reliable, they understand the rules, they know exactly what to do. You guys are the best. But yeah, and you guys, again, they've timed him out. They haven't hidden him from the channel because they know it's not a bot. I don't even have to tell my mods what to do, they just do it. You guys are actually, like, machines. You are bots. My mods are bots. They are actually just perfect. You guys are just... You're absolutely immaculate. You're really good. Your response is so fast. Anyway. Mac, it would be nice to do some real collabs, because you've never actually been in voice chat, but you've always been there as, like, my rock. You're a very reliable individual, especially with chat moderation. Fall Guys with friends would be cool. I'd be happy to play Fall Guys with friends, but just, it's not that good. There are better games. Yeah. Well, Delta, I guess that context matters, you know? I have rules on my channel. I don't have them written down, but I don't think I need to. I just kind of use common sense. Like, don't spam, or you'll get timed out. Yeah, exactly. They're the good bots, Duncan. Exactly, yeah. Tealaland, more like Brownland. I do love the Tealaland color scheme. It's got this sepia tone. It's beautiful. And yeah, this is where I beat the max mode. Lots of fun. Also, Iron Lung and Debate Direct 69. So, Iron Lung had actually featured in the previous 3 random games, and I'd already watched both of Markiplier's videos on it. And honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought this game would be a big thing, but it's kind of been forgotten completely. And I'm not saying it needs to franchise, it needs to sequel. I think it's great as a standalone game. But, like, Iron Lung, when I first saw this, I thought this might be the next Five Nights at Freddy's. I know it sounds dumb, but this game has an uncanny number of similarities to FNAF in both its game loop, its style, its kind of structure, its storytelling, and even the fact that Markiplier came back to it. It's a legendary horror game. And Pastor said he didn't have much to say about it because it wasn't very unique. It just did, like, indie horror really well. But, like, if, you know, yeah. Let me just say something, okay? No disrespect, okay? But I gotta say it as it is, alright? If this man-child can pump out a video titled, I do not like sister location, and just rant for a fucking hour. I couldn't even watch past the first 10 minutes because it was so obnoxious. If we just rant about one random detail in a random game that's just irrelevant for like an hour, and to get 800,000 views, you can get hundreds of thousands of views and subscribers from this absolutely ridiculous video that no one asked for, then I think I could probably milk another Iron Lung video on continuity error. Like, I think there's a lot to this game that people haven't really explored deeply. And to be fair, it is a small game. There isn't a lot to it, no. But, like, it was so much fun to actually play it and 100% it. My continuity error video on Iron Lung, which, by the way, actually hit 1,000 views, which I'm really grateful for, because I think this one's underrated. I love that this is actually... I'm surprised that this has, like, double the views that the Secret Lab video does, but there's going to be more Secret Lab videos for sure. But, the Iron Lung video, it was basically a guide to all of the terminal logs. Like, it was partly just a guide, like the Baldi's Basics video, but it was also, that was like the homework, that was like the reading to serve the analysis. That was like, you know, text, this is the context, this is my analysis. And it was a big deep dive in explaining just all the lore of the game, just the whole game's lore, basically, and looking at all the mysteries. And then I constructed a timeline and concluded everything about it. It was like a proper, old-fashioned, like, you know, map pack game theory style video, but it was on Iron Lung instead of FNAF or whatever. It was, you know, a game that hasn't really been covered. There are a lot of good videos covering this, but there weren't any videos that did exactly what I did, in exactly the way I did it. And I don't know, I just love this game. I think it's underrated, and I feel like there could be a really good kind of, I don't know. Again, there was also, this video was like 3-in-1. Because all logs is one, lore deep dive is another, constructing a timeline is kind of part of that, but also, I had a rough idea for a comparison, which would definitely get more clicks, but I don't think it would be as good, because I think this pretty much sums it up, so I don't want to do a video just comparing Iron Lung to FNAF. I think that would, it's just something that stood out to me. It's not really, there wasn't really enough material to make an entire video with it, and obviously I did list the differences as well, because, Winbug argued with me about this, that actually, it wasn't the case, but I wanted to really think about that argument more deeply. I thought it was very interesting. But yeah, it's uncanny how many similarities there are. But I feel like there could be more Iron Lung videos. I feel like I could do more videos analyzing the storytelling. Not the story, but how it tells the story. Or perhaps, you know, other comparisons with other games and see if there's some kind of trend that it's a part of, or if it's just it stands out as this one game. Because Iron Lung was just amazing. Really underrated. But yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with but it was so obnoxious. I was very turned off by that video, because he is usually such a mature and thoughtful analyst. It really disappointed me to see such a ranty video just pop out of nowhere and be like one of his most successful videos. Like, he has done some excellent stuff. All of like the forgotten you know, like animatronic videos, the hoax video, like all of these early ones were excellent. The underrated FNAF fan game, his stuff on like Tycoon Sons was great. I wasn't a fan of this. I think Candy's has flaws and there's some great criticism, but I don't know, I don't think it's overrated. This one was kind of sad. This was interesting. That's just a funny film that I haven't even seen that one. I watched this. I just like how he deep dives into like history and like forgotten stuff. It's very cool. Like, I love that he did a Mary's Arcade video. I love that he described that as underrated, because it absolutely is. And you know, this was cool. But yeah, most of these videos are alright, but like this one was just yeesh. I watched this as well, I think. I've watched most of these. I didn't watch this one because this one scared me, but yeah, it was, I don't know, most of his earliest videos are great. I just don't know what the fuck happened with the sister location when it was so uncalled for. Ooh, okay, Mac. Just DM me, Mac. I'll see it, even if I missed your message, which I didn't, because I can see it here. Mary Arcade, my beloved. Guys, Mary's Arcade, my beloved. Smash or pass. Mary, Rascal, and whatever her name was. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we also did a tier list debate direct, and here's the thing. I was like, people wanted me to do FNAF tier lists. Okay, I'll do it. But like, I have done every FNAF tier list on this earth. Like, I had run out of ideas. I got a good set of collaborators. We got George, Conan, Ambience, Port, and Swim. So Robbie's just kind of always here, because that's what he is. Like, he has way too much free time. He's just like in every collab he can get in, which I respect. But like him and a bunch of the Ambience boys, because Ambience and his boys, I hadn't really done a collab with them. This is the first time I actually got George, Conan, and Swim in voice chat and actually did something with them, which is nice. But like, we'd already done character tier lists, we'd already done lore tier lists, we'd already done game tier lists. So we basically tried doing this tier list of the main games to begin with. Then we tried doing like a mega tier list where we threw in games, books, fan games, VHS stuff. Just kind of like how much we enjoyed the media and like how well it did what it intended to do. And it was a lot of fun, but it was like, this was like the last FNAF fan game, last tier list of FNAF stuff. Because like after this, like I've done all the tier lists there are. There's nothing else. We just tier listed a bunch of things, and that's kind of the last one I've done, because like I've done so many. But I'm glad I got to do at least one tier list with the boys. I mean, I've talked plenty about them in private on Discord, just about FNAF in general, without actually having them in a stream. So that's fine. I was also replaying the Dead Forest at this time. I did a Henry Stickmin one-off. I just want to make this a yearly thing when I just come back to the Henry Stickmin collection, because it's that good. And try and beat the game in a certain way. Again, it's just a very iconic, very just polished experience. Excellent game. Making choices matter. This was good. So, for my birthday, we did a hydrated / birthday / sibling edition of Try Not to Laugh. And it was just me and Tasha IRL, me and my sister, just reacting to funny videos. We'd made playlists for each other to react to. These have been months in the making, and we just had to try not to laugh, and it was just excellent. It was a really funny one. And we had to try not to make each other laugh. And the ending segment here was playing Meeple Parade while we stared each other down to try not to laugh. And I'm telling you right now, this is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Guys, forget King Dice. Forget null mode, okay? This is one of the most difficult things that, like, we've ever done. Like, just trying not to laugh, it was tough, dude. It was tough. Look at this. We were trying not to laugh desperately here. We were smiling, we were breathing, but, we were trying to make each other laugh. It was so difficult, though. It was so difficult to keep a straight face during this. camera was slightly off center to me, sadly. It was very small space, hard to get a good setup, but we were just doing funny faces. Someone should take this out of context. I don't have enough fat on my face to do funny faces.
I do.
I love that. I do. Funny faces.
I do.
I think I lost this one. It was very close. It was very close a lot of times. We can't laugh anymore. We've lost the ability. We became like so like well tuned to not laughing. It was one of the funniest streams we've done. Like, I want to do another one of these at some point. It was so funny, but it took so much time to set up. All right, Livy. I'll see you around. Have a good year. Have a good year. Bye-bye. You have a good one now. Exactly, Delta. And that's why I really don't like that video. Like, just in response to your comment. Like, Urya was just rage baiting. He was just trying to get, like, you know, heated arguments. Because that gets attention. It gets clicks. Doesn't matter about actual quality of content. Yeah, it was very sad. I love Supercell's just like, Smash 1000%! Of course, Smash. Everyone's just like, yeah, Smash. Oh, boy. But yeah, Livy, thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to pin that message. I like that message. That's a wholesome message. I'm pinning that. Thank you. I'll see you later. But yeah, the Henry Stickney collection is like a labor of love. That thing is like a decade in the making. Absolutely legendary. But yeah, we did another Q&A where I played some Chipper and Sons, which was fun. We did a Matt's to Miss tier list. I mean, the Summer Sunset event. The Matt's to Miss tier list was great. This is like a more not a continuation of trying to laugh, but it was me and Ethan. We were ranking all the memes, and DJ was here as well. And this is when I realized, doing this stream made me realize that Matt's to Miss needs a bit of a revamp. It needs a bit of a rework. So this is what led to the deletion of hydrated highlights and the move of everything over, which, you know, was kind of a part of this. Summer Sunset was just it was a necessary evil. This was a this was like a serious talk thing, which I'm gonna leave public because it's buried, and it's like, this is just one of those things in life. This is like a big part of my self-improvement this year. And what it basically boils down to is growing up. This was a big step in me just growing up and accepting adulthood and not childhood anymore, and me acting like a grown-up and being responsible in that way. And that's what led to the Honest Answers survey as well, which hasn't been touched in a while. I feel like no one else really reacted as strongly as I did. Everyone saw this and they were like, I don't know, Matt, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I fully understand you and I respect you, but I wouldn't worry about it. And it's not like there's been drama, not like 2020, but, you know, it's... I don't know, I take these things seriously because I care. This community is valuable to me, and I need to, like, you know, nurture it like you would a plant or an animal, alright? It's a beast that needs to be tamed. So we had a lot of fun with these streams, which were really good, but I also wanted to, you know, take some time to just, you know, talk with you guys about serious things. And you know what? It was great in the end. It was great. We got it out of the way. You know, it didn't bother me. I actually felt really relieved. I felt really good after it. And we just got on with good streams. Again, FNAF World was going. We were getting all the trophies now. We'd finished our main run a while back. You know, we're in, like, August now. Speaking of which, this is when, like, the premieres started, didn't it? If I go to, with the higher, lower game... God mode enabled. Jedi Fallen Order and Celeste began here. Where are we up to? This is 3 months ago. This is September. So by this time... Oh, the customization there. By this time, we had already... Again... The revamp of, you know, Hydrated Highlights and Matt's to Miss had begun. I'd started doing exclusive premieres that I'd started uploading here instead of Hydrated Highlights. Which, you know, was deleted. And I finished off Cat in a Box in premiere format. I did a bunch of Secret Lab premieres, which were really cool to get all those late night sessions, as well as finishing off Cat in the Box. I brought back a load of old videos that had been forgotten. All the forgotten videos, some of the early Platy collabs, a lot of Shrine of Ambience, you know, exclusives and specials with Ethan, the FNAF 4 series. And even this one, which was new, and also see the new Secret Lab stuff has come out. But yeah, it was nice to get out all of these, like, exclusives that had been just rotting away, forgotten, onto the main channel. So now these are all here. Petting Chica Simulator was here as well. We had the Challenge Zone. I'm going to unlist this now, because I want... Well, I don't know. I should keep this public, shouldn't I? The thing is, DJ has been, like, hosting these collabs of, like, the Mine Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Factory. And I don't want to overshadow it. I feel like my presence on this has been quite strong. but like it's kind of drawn attention away from some of the other creators. So I'm actually gonna unlist all of my POVs. So if you want to find this, you have to go to DJ's playlist. And yeah, I don't know, I think that's a neat way. This has been public long enough now for people to go find that, so it's unlisted now with the others. This is like an extra special video. If you got to go to DJ's channel to go find that. And yeah, Petting Chica Simulator was a fun one-off as well. That was like continuing, you know, the Markiplier specials, because this released shortly after Space. You know, and yeah, the Ambience Weekly challenges. This was a fun one. We just there was been a bunch of some edited, some less edited, you know, one-offs in this period, as well as like the FNAF Q&A, and we got that finished, which was lovely jubbly. This was like part of a full stream after the FNAF survey, because again, if we go back to Survey Planet, this also happened this year, or during like the summer, during some of these streams you'd seen. We had done the big FNAF demographic survey and gotten answers to all of these questions from like a lot of FNAF fans. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I think I'm actually quite typical of a FNAF fan at the end of the day. I think I'm quite typical of a FNAF fan, a veteran FNAF fan. But not so much the newer ones. But yeah, in this time, I also started playing Fallen Order, which Pastor has also found. Maybe we could do something Star Wars related on Continuity Error. This game was awesome. I really miss Braca. I want to go back to Braca. I think I might actually, like, start over and play on the harder difficulty at some point, because this was so much fun. The Braca segment was just so good. Like, oh, it was excellent. Lot of fun. Love the scenery. And Celeste, I didn't know what I was getting into. I thought this was just going to be a neat indie game. This game was quite literally a journey. I think Madeline is a really nicely written protagonist who's got a nice balance of kind of like, you know, strengths and flaws. And it's very metaphorical and on the nose of writing, but it's not bad at all. God, I was bad at this game back in the day. I was so bad at this. But I was learning, and yeah, it was really fun to just like get the controls down right and really make progress, and just add a great art style and aesthetic in the gameplay. Again, this thing is the perfect 2D platformer. The way it plays, all the techniques and stuff are absolutely fire. It was magnificent. Just another great series to be added into there. We got towards the end of Death and Taxes. We do more Ambience Weekly challenges. The debate challenge became a Debate Direct thing, which only Swim Gaming was on, apparently. I don't think that's right. Who was on this one? I think it was just kind of whoever joined. Yeah, we had more. It was Swim was here, but we also had Insta. And yeah, this was just kind of like me being contrarian, which was great. I want to do another one of those, I think. Oh yeah, we also did a Portal 1 exclusive couple of streams, because it was like the anniversary or something, or close to the anniversary. And I thought, you know what? I've never played Portal 1 on the channel. And I've kept meaning to come back to Portal 2 and do Portal Reloaded, but I just never got around to it. So I thought I'd play some Portal 1, because that would be interesting. And it wasn't even like a proper playthrough, because we'd all seen it before. But like, Portal 1's a classic. Portal 1 had to walk to Portal 2 had to run. Same with Red Dead, you know, like, Portal 2 wouldn't be such a legendary game without this game. And this game is still pretty awesome. It's just the graphics that are aged a bit, honestly. Everything else is amazing. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did all like the challenge modes and stuff. And I am still intending to come back to Portal 2. I do intend to come back. Again, Five Nights at Faggots is popping off. We were getting towards the end of Fazbear Entertainment Storage, the Wario games. We had the Apocalypse-themed 3 random games, which is awesome. Mary's Arcade, Pop Goes Arcade, the last Ambience Weekly challenges for now. We did the Map Venture, because I was feeling ill, I think. I did like a no commentary speedrun, and I did like full game 1080p HD 60 FPS 100% speedrun. Did like all the clickbait like title stuff. This was a really fun one to do, actually. This one was real nice. Had a funny setup for it, but yeah, that one was real fun. And yeah, now we're pretty much in the recent times with Baldi's Basics. Creeper is back for real. It's a time traveler. Yo! I'm in the funny FNAF 3. Creeper's in the future, guys. Time traveling. Because Creeper's in India, of course. Creeper's already in 2023. Creeper! What's it like over there? I forgot to resume the music. Oops. I forgot to resume the music for like ages. Creeper, what's it like over in 2023? Tell us about it. Chadma, OMG. But yeah. FNAC, I've already done everything I think there is to do with candies, but we could come back to it for something. But yeah, Portal 2 has aged well, I think. It's a game that I should definitely come back to. Oh yeah, this is when, of course, I just skipped a charity event. Dude, there's so much happening, I forgot to even mention. The WWF charity event, we did Hunger Games Sim, you know, as always. We did Fall Guys for the last time. We did Hypixel minigames and Among Us, which was a lot of fun. And the stream didn't do very well in terms of the amount of donations raised. It was a bad time of year because everyone was ill and going back to school. But we did Forgotten Pizzeria for the first time, I think. And it was so popular that we did a dedicated stream just playing Forgotten Pizzeria later in the month because people loved it so much. And, you know, it was excellent. We've played this again since. It is an excellent game, and it's been updated to be even better. But as well as, you know, doing Fixed Party with FNAF World, Geometry Dash with Ethan and Lucy, as well as the Mirror Temple, Celeste, Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered just dropped out of nowhere, and after a couple weeks waiting after the trailer, I finally played it, and I just got my teeth stuck in. And this game was excellent. Again, lots of cool things happening here. Geometry Dash, I've actually started just playing this in my free time to help me unwind. It's a difficult game, but it helps me relax, weirdly enough, because it's so minimalist. And again, it's an excellent game. It's a really excellent game, and I would like to do more of it in future. And Ethan and Lucy are both pro and veteran, respectively, who were really good to collab with. Lucy should really change her handle, so, like, it's actually, like, not just a random set of numbers. But yeah, it was very cool. And as for Baldi's Basics, thanks to this game, more now than ever, Baldi's Basics has quickly become one of my favorite games. I think Baldi's Basics is like an underrated indie franchise that I'm really looking forward to seeing expand and grow as time goes on. Like I actually made, again, this was in production hell forever for a variety of reasons, which I will get into if you guys would like me to talk about that. But over on Continuity Error, I made the Baldi's Basics video, finally, and I'm glad it's getting a decent number of views. It could definitely be better, but, like, this video is, like, a love letter to, Baldi's, because this is just me reflecting on all things Baldi's Basics, because I absolutely love this franchise, and I was, like, a Kickstarter donator and everything, and even though I've got some big criticism of some of the games, like Classic Remastered, like, I love that I covered this game early, and it did get quite a bit of attention. I definitely got new subscribers from this, like, from the Baldi, you know, trend on YouTube, because it was trending for a bit, because I came to it early, and it was just absolutely popping off. I had a lot of fun with that, and I've had a lot of struggle and strife with it as well, but, yeah, after episode 3, it got difficult, but beating all the main 3 modes was fun. Again, Mary's Arcade, we were finishing off, and Celeste was going through this as well. We did a Halloween specials as well. We had 4 Halloween specials, which were nicely lined up here. We got The Curse of the Pumpkin, where I had to beat Minecraft, but I was wearing a pumpkin on my head the whole time. So it was pretty interesting. I could press F1, but then it would hide my HUD, so I had to, you know, if I wanted to see my HUD, I had to have this as well. It was a lot of fun. We also had Halloween with the Hydration Nation, which was like a miniature event. It wasn't for charity, but it was like a miniature version of the thing. Like, I cobbled together a bunch of last-minute things like the Platty Games interactive experience, which was brilliant. Live Math Cam is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. You guys, you must go watch Live Math Cam. Live Math Cam is one of the funniest things that Platty's uploaded. I'm telling you right now, Platty was really popping off this year. I think this was the year that Platty Games moved away from a kid's random video project thing to, like, a really nice YouTube channel. Platty's content right now, in terms, like, he is the same age I was when I started, but in terms of quality, he's, like, maybe 1 year behind me. Oh, I'm gonna have to go find it, aren't I? Because it's unlisted, but, like, he's doing some excellent videos. His thumbnails could be better, honestly, but, like, Platty's videos are absolutely popping off. They are so good, and you guys have got to go check out. He's got loads of cool stuff here in the Christmas experience. The live math cam is the funniest thing I've seen. Because it's all these different videos of him playing different games. I'm going to put this on my watch later because it's so funny. I genuinely want to watch this over and over. That's how good it was. His Red Dead reactions as well were amazing. I was watching his Red Dead streams. Also, like, his Super Mario stuff. There's just lots of really good stuff here. So you should go subscribe to Platty Games. He's a really hot, trending, growing creator this year. I skip that. But yeah, as well as reacting to, like, Platty's latest with that, as well as like teasing the new Hydration Nation bot with Diamond Chef Corey, who is, you know, still working and developing on that. It is making progress, guys. I know it doesn't look like it, but a lot of features are already functional. We have a testing server for it. It's just that, like, it's Corey's thing, and we don't really want to release it until it's, like, complete. So in time, it's going to replace Me 6. We also looked at the Halloween skins for FNAFs 1, 2, and 3 with Ethan, which was a lot of fun. And then we played Among Us. We actually spent a few hours playing Among Us with the boys because I wanted to do a Halloween special event. And we got loads of people on, and we just had a nice game of Among Us with the Hydration Nation community. This was a good one. We also did 3 random horror-themed games, which included Zardy's Maze for the very last time, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. We did Zardy's Maze again. We did Zardy's Maze, FNAF 4 Halloween Edition, and a Super Mario 64 horror game called Another Princess is in Our Castle. This one was a lot of fun. It was really good, really unique. I'm really glad this got recommended to me, and I'm looking forward to the full game, because this was just a demo. But, like, Super Mario 64 is legendary, and seeing a horror twist, this is, like, 8-bit Ryan bait. It's the exact kind of thing he'd play. It's good stuff. And as always, we have the yearly tradition of live stream. Just gonna catch up with chat before I keep going. You just think about how your Twitch sub with max modes. Okay, Creeper. Super Soul, I'll see you around. Happy New Year, dude. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Yeah. FNAF 3 is in 2023, guys. FNAF 3 is gonna be real in 2023. No cap. It's gonna be real. Oh, Mac, do play Classic Remastered. Don't get spoiled on it. It's a very hard game, but it's probably worth it. Probably. But yeah. Corey's also making New Year's resolutions. I'll talk about New Year's resolutions soon. This stream's going to run over a bit, guys. I need to go take a break, but I'm going to get to the end of the year, and I'm going to do that. Ooh. Tell you what, Delta, if you have got, like, if you took a bunch of other boxes, I might be interested in seeing you live stream. Like, is this, like, a new thing, or have you been planning this for a while? I'd love to get to know you personally, because as a fellow streamer, I don't know. That actually sounds kind of fun. I would definitely watch the Mario Bros. And Fnac is a good one, so let me know. Maybe I should go subscribe to the guy. If I go to my own live chat right now. Scott in Space fan game. Yo, Scott in Space is legendary. That's an excellent fan game. I've never streamed Scott in Space. I absolutely need to do that. Delta 3D, this isn't a shout out. It's just what you're saying is interesting me personally. So, you already have some videos here. Interesting. I'm gonna check this out later. I'll just put your latest video and watch later. 8-bit Ryan here. Man, I need to check that out. But yeah, interesting. The, where was I? Yeah. You gotta start somewhere, Delta. I feel the same way, don't you worry. If I could buy you guys PCs, I would. I would buy you guys gaming PCs if I would. Good ones like mine. It took me years to get to the high quality I did now, but yeah, I finally got a gaming PC. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Gaming content is something good to do. People love gaming content. The pumpkin I did. Oh yeah, it did DJ, didn't it? It came from the firework collab with DJ. Where was that? I don't remember where it was, but I did a collab with DJ. Or was it? No, so it was the other way around, wasn't it? No, was it before or after? I'm getting all mixed up. Yeah, I did a collab with DJ, which you might see on here, which was pretty good. But anyways, we also started the Pop Goes the Machinist at this point, which I did a lot better with the thumbnails and stuff. I love how I did them like Markiplier by adding characters. But yeah, Pop Goes the Machinist was a fun one. We also finished Celeste and got our way through Jedi Fallen Order. We went back to Baldi's Basics Plus for one stream, just because I was loving that so much more than Classic Remastered. I don't know why this is down here. But yeah, we were winding down all the series. This is the last Minecraft challenge I did with that skin, I think. The, multiplier. Multiplier. You passed it? You said you pasted it. I passed it, did I? I don't remember where it is. Here it is, yeah, Firework Frenzy. So I did a special with DJ, that influenced the Pumpkin Challenge as well, kind of like with Lucy and Tasha. DJ got his own Minecraft collab special. Actually done with Ethan in Bedrock. Again, Minecraft, but I actually looked at the trailer. That was a fun one, where I actually tried to make Minecraft look at the trailer just for a challenge. I did, the Google Doodles was a random one-off that just really interested me, so I played the Jerry Lawson video games, just because this was like a random thing that really like caught my eye. We had a lot of fun with that. Google Doodles are underrated. I should do those more often, maybe. But yeah, loads of crazy good streams towards the end of the year here. We did the vanilla Minecraft, like default settings Minecraft. You know, look at my floof hair. Default settings Minecraft with the vanilla cape because I unlocked it. And also the Pizzeria Simulator anniversary. Again, just finishing off series. The last 3 random games, which are all SCP themed, as I did the last Secret Lab live for now. And then, you know, SCP and Five Nights at Fan Games. And again, back over on the, you know, pre-recorded videos. I was now uploading, like, these SCP videos. I don't know why this one hasn't done as well. But, excuse me. But yeah, but these videos. A lot of things were happening towards the end of the year here. It got chaotic and it was awesome. SCP Secret Laboratory got a major update. Not just the Mimicry update, which I played in beta and I got these exclusive videos out on. But it also got, like, a brand new anniversary and Christmas update. This did awesome. We had a bunch of collaborators. We had a bunch of games. I think a lot of new people have subscribed to this. This got, like, over 500 views, which I'm proud of. This, again, it was all the new and exclusive SCPs. I just clipped the best bits. And you guys might remember, I was pumping out, rushing out videos to hit the algorithm while this update was new. And it did actually succeed in part. I did succeed. I gave it my best thumbnail I could. And I gave it some nice, like, looking thumbnails and stuff. And yeah, this is the last pre-recorded video of the year. Again, collaborated, Brotato, Tasha was in this. Oh, she's not tagged. I need to add her to this. And, you know, we had a bunch of great games, you know, with all the new stuff. I just covered it all in these big videos, these extra specials. And I really enjoyed these. They're all on the playlist as well. I even used, like, the preview trailer feature, which I never do, for the premieres, which hardly anyone turned up to. But the videos after did well, so there's that. But yeah, then we had Live Scream. Live Scream for Halloween was the last Halloween thing. I'm doing this all out of order, but it's a tradition, guys, that we play Slender the 8 Pages every year. And I'm at the point now where I'm actually trying to beat it, but I only get time to attempt it at Halloween, so we can keep this going for a long time. And every year I try different stuff. This year I went with a black and white aesthetic. I just went monochrome for everything except the game. But even the game was desaturated. Everything was either completely black and white or very heavily desaturated. And I think next year, I want to just stick with this. I want to stick with the black and white. Also, what the hell? The face cam was just pitched black here. Because I think this aesthetic is way scarier than having, like, the orange and green, like, Halloween colors and stuff. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with this. We made it to, like, 5 pages, but Slender the 8 Pages actually has terrible RNG issues. So, next year, we're going to figure that out. And I'm going to, you know, improve it. Because the 8 pages, oh my goodness, it's kind of tough. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, you know, playing with Slender. It's an old nostalgic scary game. It still genuinely scares me too. I'm just gonna put down something less intimidating. I had a lot of fun editing this video, but it was in development hell because of a lot of reasons actually. This is one of my favorite streams this year. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator is my favorite FNAF game, and I think it's been my favorite. It's always been my favorite FNAF game in a way, and like my favorite. I think once I got tired of UCN, I burned that out. This became my favorite game, not just because Elite Rover was making mods of it, and I did loads of streams back on it in the day, but just the way everything is designed, the game loop, the story, the overall balance. It's just it's one of my favorites, and I actually have made a playlist, which I believe you can find here, of every Pizzeria Simulator upload. I covered it in the 5 Years at Freddy's event, so at the start of the channel in 2019, I'd played all the FNAF games already in some form. We did a few mods over time, you know, the odd stream here and there. Then I did, like, the, you know, modded, you know, Volume 2 in 2021. And then, the last time I played it, before Security Breach, before the law got ruined, I'm sure you all know about that, was March 26th. And I didn't touch it for a long time. It did briefly feature in the Ambience Weekly Challenges, but only briefly because I was kind of playing all the games anyway, and this was shortly after Security Breach. This was like early January. So I basically went like a year or 2 years without playing it. And coming back to it fresh actually gave me a little bit of nostalgia, and it actually was quite emotional because I was just, you know, coming back to this blind and really enjoying it. Because here's the thing. With all of the Ambience Weekly Challenges and stuff, and all of the, you know, FNAF in general, it seems to me that for some reason, in the last few years, since like Help Wanted and stuff, Pizza Sim's been neglected. It's been forgotten. It was left out of Help Wanted. It was left out of Special Delivery. The fandom doesn't seem to highly regard it anymore. And then Security Breach just took a fat shit all over it. And yeah, my beloved, exactly, Magyar. I love how you're just saying my beloved to everything. Coming back to it wasn't like FNAF World, but I actually got hit because I realized I was enjoying and appreciating the game more because I'd left it for a long time. And that appreciation, that really, you know, even, and I'd said this to Harburger, as Harburger turned up, we're both the Pizza Sim boys, and we realized, you know what, this game kind of sucks. It's got some flaws. But what's truly based is understanding that and still enjoying it. Because Pizza Sim, you know, the version, you know, Mr. Matt, from like early 2020 to be like, well, my favorite game is actually Pizza Sim because the game loop is designed in a way that subverts the Five Nights at Freddy's formula, and the story is categorically well designed because of all the nuances in the writing, and the overall design is excellent. The Giga Chad Mr. Matt now, in late 22, says this. Look, maybe Pizza Sim's not the best, but it's my favorite game because I derive the most enjoyment out of it. When I play it, I find it fun. It's as simple as that. And I think that is what is truly based. I think when you don't need to, like, you know, critically argue something as if it's objective truth. Yeah, it's subjective. Other people hate this game. I don't care. It's my favorite because I find it fun. And that may change. That wasn't always the case, and it may change. It may stop being as fun because I play it too much. But then I'll come back to it after like a year, and it'll be like this yearly ritual maybe that is just, you know, really nice. I think I want to make Pizzeria Simulator a yearly ritual. I think I might just play this every winter because it's a definitive winter game for me. Like, this is the game, you have to play this in like November, December. And we had so much fun with it. I got the completion and the Lawkeeper ending, I believe. It was very satisfying. I got completion and Lawkeeper again, with a final Faz rating that was over 100,000, which I'm really proud of. And then, in addition to that, I did another Pizza Sim special for Crisis. This year's charity stream was in 2 parts, where we got an absolutely busted high score, and again, all of the details are in the event records, because we did a Crisis charity fundraiser in 2 parts. One was the Pizzeria Simulator Mr. Matt Bonanza Extravaganza special, where we had a load of great moments, loads of highlights. I got Candy Cadet Story and beat Gravity Vortex for the first time. I made a tier list of all the minigames. And that was just part 1, you know, to the regular charity stream that you guys are more used to seeing, which was the How Much We Can Gather, which was a follow-up also to the charity stream from a year ago. But instead of Thankmas, it was Crisis again. And this again was multi-segment. It was huge. We had the Debate Challenge and the MS Paint Challenge, as well as Minecraft Hypixel minigames. It was very, like, it was a bit all over the place, so I haven't bothered to timestamp it, because it was, like, a very messy stream. But, like, it was a really good one. We played Forgotten Pizzeria. We played the beta of 6.0 that hadn't released yet with Ambience and Salmonate. We had loads of, you know, awesome people on there. And we also had a great Among Us game. Sadly, Ambience had a lot of tech issues, but we got some great rounds in. Eve and I was disconnecting a lot, but we got some great rounds in, and we even played the new Hide and Seek mode at the end, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, again, it was just a wholesome, awesome event. We got so many people online. Because the beautiful thing was about doing 2 days is that all the people who weren't able to make one day were there for the other. So we just got, like, everybody on between these 2 Crisis streams. Again, I love the Crisis logo as well, and the way I made these thumbnails. I'm just really happy with it overall. For those of you wondering, Ethan, I know you might be watching, and you might be wondering. I kept saying I would do Blacklisted, because it's the only certificate I haven't legitimately obtained. And, like, we didn't do it when I first came back, because I just wanted to spend that, you know, re-familiarizing myself with the game and experiencing it for the first time. So we went for Completion and Lawkeeper. And I know I still didn't do Blacklisted, because I made an entire thumbnail for Blacklisted, and I felt like this would be inappropriate. I wanted to do something specific to Crisis for the Crisis fundraiser. I didn't want to shoehorn in Blacklisted with Crisis and try and do too much at once. So I came up with the unique, like, token challenge for this, and then I'm going to do this sometime early next year. This is going to be the first Pizza Sim stream, and I think this is just going to be its own thing. I might honestly just do all of the certificates all over again, you know, for fun. I just realized I saved changes that I might not have wanted to there, but it looks fine. I might just go and do all the certificates all over again. And I've got a bunch of unique Pizza Sim ideas for things that we haven't, you know, done yet. But yeah, now we're coming right to the end of the year where things wound down. We had the big, charity event. This video finally released, and I'll talk more about continuity error because my time is being siphoned. It took me forever, but I finally beat Null in Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered. I mean, this thing was just, like an absolute journey to defeat Null. Defeating Null was extremely difficult. It took forever, but we finally did it, and that is like my greatest challenge in gaming ever done. That is my greatest achievement that I've ever, like, achieved. I think that was incredibly difficult, but it took me so long, but I did it. But, I did one last FNAF VOD stream to wrap everything up and set up for Update 2. I wrapped up 5 nights of fan games with, one just finishing off random games in episode 49, and then doing a bunch of, custom nights in episode 50. Not before I did hardcore Minecraft, though. I attempted hardcore, and I revealed my brand new Minecraft skin, as well as Doctor Who tier list. Man, it was good. Let me just open all these up. So, I designed a new Minecraft skin that I revealed here because I wanted to, redesign my skin to something that was just more fitting in than my old one. My old one was good, but again, we got a better one here. But sadly, despite a really long run, we ended up losing, and it was in the most anticlimactic way. I came so close to beating Minecraft Hardcore, but it just didn't happen this time, and it's entirely my fault. I just didn't react fast enough. I wasn't prepared when I went to the end. I just didn't play well. I shouldn't have looked at that Enderman. I might bring a pumpkin next time, which is just a real shame. Yeah. But we also did a Doctor Who tier list, and here's the thing, right? Doctor Who is the longest running, like, TV show ever, and it's finally coming back. This TV show's been dead for the last few years, to be honest. But next year's the 60th anniversary, and it's kind of coming back to life. So over the course of the next year, I'm going to be rewatching all of the Doctor Who series and doing tier lists of all the episodes. And people like Ethan and Tasha are going to be joining me for each one. They joined me for this, and I would love if you guys were interested too, because this didn't do too well. And I think I need to reach out to new audiences with the hashtags for this, because you guys don't really know Doctor Who. I don't think you're very interested, but for the people who are, there's going to be a lot of this. I think 2023 is going to be the year I finally do more Doctor Who stuff as well. I want to play through The Last Dalek. I would love to do a Let's Play of the adventure games, but I don't know if I could get them anymore. It's been a very long time, and I think I deleted the only copy I had, sadly, so I don't know if I could still play those. But yeah, I'm going to be doing each and every Doctor Who series 1 to 10 in New Who, and I'm so excited because they're going to be amazing streams. They're going to be fantastic. And this is just the first of many. But yeah, so many things, guys, so many things. I should probably talk a bit about this as well. With FNAF fan games, I'm really thinking about ending the 5 Nights at Fan Games series. 50 is a nice round number, and there's just so many fan games and so little time, and it's like we played so many, but when is enough? It's so tired and oversaturated, but I love this. There are still a handful more games yet to play. I mean, I recently downloaded these. I haven't even shown you guys I haven't even shown these to you. But there are these custom nights based on 5 Nights at Candy's, which look really cool. They're like 5 Nights at Candy's, but better. I still want to do more with FNAF 2 Custom Night and the rest of the games that Shooter is going to release. And if this thing would load, 5 Nights Before Freddy's 2 we're halfway through. Oblitus Casa, we haven't even, started. Resurrection's hitting at the right time. Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. It really is. We've also got Dormitabus, Baby's Nightmare Circus, and probably more games to fill this out that I haven't played yet. So, I've been thinking about this, and I've made up my mind. 5 Nights at Fan Games is not over. 50 would be a nice round number to finish it on, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's not over. I think we are going to go up to episode 100, minimum. There are so many FNAF fan games I have yet to play, good or bad. I still want to play them. I still want to stream my reactions. I still feel like I just need to be more patient. And I think we all need to be more impatient. Because again, One Night at the Imposter as well, I need to do that. The thing is, though, I think I'm going to take a break from 5 Nights at Fan Games. I'm going to stop doing 5 Nights at Fan Games. And rather than just trying to keep it up every Friday, as soon as we get back to February next year, for the sake of it, I'm just going to stream it when I feel like it. I'm just going to come back to it when I want to. Which opens up the question, what are we going to do with the Friday slot? Because that's a big opening. And I have a lot of crazy ideas for changing stuff up next year, which I'm going to talk about at the end of the stream. I just want to finish off reflecting right now, okay? We've looked at the surface level. We've talked about all, like, the things we did, the events and whatnot. Again, shouts out to all the amazing donators. Itui absolutely carried the Pizza Sim and charity streams this year. He's a legend. One of my new best friends. I don't talk to this guy often at all. It's like we're distant, but like he's awesome. And the baddest even showed up. Big YouTuber. Awesome to see Isaac. He's pretty based, honestly. Isaac's a cool YouTuber. You know, who joined us in donating. He helped us reach a goal. Very kind. Thanks for all the the messages, fellas. I'll be reading those soon. But yeah, like I nicely wrapped up all the different series with the Neat Vote. Debate Direct, Minecraft, FNAF, you know, everything this year. And obviously there's some things left hanging, but like Fallen Order, we finished the main campaign. You know, Baldi, SCP, there's no series that we've left hanging this year, which is really good. And I want to keep it that way, because like last year we left stuff hanging, like, you know, Republic Commando and stuff just got left hanging for like a month, and you know, that was awkward. I don't want to do that again. But yeah, again, crazy stuff. Just talking about FNAF fan games. Again, Cleanup Crew. This is another one. I mentioned this in the Five Nights at Fan Game stream, but, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, Cleanup Crew, you know, Oblitus Casa, apparently, The Glitched Attraction, Juniors, all the biggest, highest budget, most worked on team-based FNAF fan games this year, they've all been pretty big disappointments. And I don't think that's just our standards getting higher. It's like, FNAF fan games are pretty weak this year. All of the ones that were the most hyped really flopped for major reasons because of being really buggy or poorly designed or like drama. And like, it's really sad to say, guys, but if I'm thinking about it honestly, you know, unless something big happens, I am moving away from FNAF every year. Every year that passes, I'm shifting away from FNAF more and more. And this was the year where that really started to take effect because the drama, I mean, I've already talked about this, you know, at length, and I don't want to dig it all up again, but, you know, I have my reasons. It's just the drama was too much, and I'm not interested in any of the mainline games or material anymore. I've lost interest in the books because Frights ended, and Tales has just put me off, even though some of the stories are pretty good, apparently. The merch, it's just based off lots of games. And all that left is fan games. And the fanverse I'm looking forward to, and I'm still going to play all of those, even though the developers have been questionable, I suppose. I think the fanverse is still interesting, and I'm optimistic about it, especially with the things that Kane Karsh was working on. Pop Goes Evergreen, Five Nights at Candy's 4, FNAF Plus, and the Jove Creation Reignited are going to be phenomenal games, I think, and I'm really looking forward to them, and I am happy to wait years and years for those. Those are going to be like legacy games, because those are carrying FNAF right now. Even the rest of the fan games, they were like the one thing keeping me on, but even now I've just kind of lost interest. They're just generally not very good, so I'm kind of just not really gonna play all of those FNAF games in one. The music's gonna be perfectly timed with something I'm gonna say here. Oh boy, I feel like I need to say something now for the music, but yeah, no, it's FNAF fan games, they're tired and they're oversaturated, so I'm not gonna quit. FNAF fan games is not over. I'm not just gonna end it, but it's not gonna be a regular series anymore. I'm gonna do what I did with something else before, I don't remember what, but it's not going to be regular, it's going to be irregular, it's just going to happen around whenever, rather than being every Friday. And as for every Friday, I'm going to restructure the whole week. But yeah, I mean, I think I've talked all about the past, I think I've reflected on this year, so maybe it's time to look at the future. Go on, do it. Drop, I'm just waiting for you. Here's a banger. I will mention one other thing before we move on to the future. This year, I think this year was really just refining. Previous years we've expanded and grown. This year was refining. I created some of the highest quality content I have in ages. I actually wrapped up all the loose ends. I played all kinds of games. Star Wars, Baldi's Basics, you know. I did loads of cool FNAF stuff, Minecraft, Debate Direct, loads of original things. But most importantly, you know, even more importantly than Continuity Era, which I'm really happy got launched, and I've expanded into another genre of videos, which is going to be popping off in future. I mean, Baldi's Basics is going to be just, you know, one of my best fandoms coming up. We raised $1,000 for charity. It's not just about me and my content, guys. Our community. When I talk about our community and the charitability and the do-good of this community, this is what I'm talking about. Event records here on the Hydration Nation is the spot to be, because this is where we forged all of our memories. Yes, I'm the host, I'm the leader, but it's thanks to you, your donations, your actions, and what you guys have done that we've created so many good memories and had so many good times and done so much good. We might have saved lives. That 1,000, it's not a lot for a year, but like all of these different charities, we might have saved lives and we wouldn't even know. And, you know, well, we might, I guess, in theory. And I was just about to talk about... No, cut the music, cut the music. I didn't even see that. I'm gonna need to hydrate for this one. Holy shit. Dude, I'm gonna cry. You can't play with my emotions like that. Italy is just the gift that keeps on giving. Incredibly generous to the charity and incredibly generous to me. I want to just put something into perspective. It took me 3 months to reach the payment threshold to actually be paid on YouTube. The amount was about £63 in the end. Italy has just paid me all of that 1 2/3 times in one go. That is the most money I've ever made doing this. Holy shit. This is the good ending. Italy, bless you, sir. Bless you. You're a legend. I cannot thank you enough, dude. I know in the grand scheme of things it's only 100 quid, but like that is actually a lot. That is a lot. This guy gifted me Red Dead Redemption while it was on sale, and tipped me in chat previously like 20, and that's another 100. That is actually insane. Yeah, you broke Matt. You broke Matt. That is actually phenomenal, dude. I'm putting the music back on just for you. Bless you. Legend. That is actually incredible. Thank you so much. Like, words cannot... Just thank you. You're a good man. We just got, like, the highest honor. Bless you. Thank you. Alright. Mad lad. But anyways, moving on. Yeah. We did a lot this year. We learned so much. We had so many experiences. We met so many new people. We had so many good times. This is when, like, the Shrine of Ambience community really integrated into the Mr. Matt community. We played so many games. We raised so much money for charity. We hit so many channels. The channel grew. I think I improved as a person. I learned a lot of things. I learned patience. I learned, how to be smart and work smart. There was so much this year. Italy is too bad. Dude, I'm sorry. I can't. Italy. Oh my god. He would want us to move on, guys. Just move on. But yeah. And yeah, Continuity Error as well has been popping off. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this grow more and more. I want to select all of the above. But yeah, like, Continuity Error and Mr. Matt, they go in places. And again, I think this was the most important thing. This year, I learned to use what I was doing here for a greater good. We went above and beyond this year. I think this is the best year of the Mr. Matt series so far. I think 2022 has been the best year. So, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. 5-10 minutes. I need to go get something to eat, quite frankly. I think we all need a quick break. We're just going to, like, relax. I'm going to rest my voice a bit. I'm going to come back. And now that we're done talking about the past and reflecting on this year, I think this year was defined by self-improvement and kind of, like, smart, creative adaptation more than any other year. I think this year, we really did something meaningful with the channel. This year is, I'm just going to let the music keep playing. This year was the best year. I can hear fireworks. Someone celebrating New Year. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to take 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to come back, and we are going to just reflect on the future. We've looked at the past. Not much to say about the present. We're going to talk about the future of Mr. Matt and more in 2023. Alright? I really need to go eat. I'm getting hungry. So thank you so much, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll be ending the stream in about an hour, alright? I'll see you all in a few minutes. I'll just go out to the start screen, because we don't have the break screen. I mean, this thing, you know, it's done. I guess. We also got this, of course, which will be shown later. But yeah, this will do for now. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm just got back. Man, I need a good long break there. I've got a meal here because I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. Oh jeez, hold on. My desk space is not looking the best right now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so first things first, I flipped my shirt backwards and it already looks so much better. My dad really doesn't like it because he thinks the front design was really like noisy. Again, let me just show you for context because it's been a while. So my mum got me this new shirt, right? She thought this was an 8-bit Ryan shirt. She's just such 8-bit Ryan. It's these random 8-bit characters. There's something about the name Rhino. But yeah, it's really noisy. Like, it's not a great design. The colours don't mix together. It looks kind of bad. But if I wear it like this, it's just a purple shirt. Plain purple shirt. I'm beginning to look like my old Minecraft skin. Like, this is so on brand. If I do another channel trailer, this is the outfit, okay? No questions asked. This is the Mr. Matt drip. This is the Dripster Matt. Dripster Matt! Dripster Matt! Yeah, exactly. It's like off-brand 8-bit Ryan. I told her you gotta go to Fanfiber, linked on his YouTube. But she doesn't like ordering stuff from America because it takes ages to arrive. Like, I'm fussed. Anyway. The food is hot. It's currently inedible. You have to wait on that one. Oh well. It's chicken tagliatelle, I think. It's like pasta and chicken meats. It's alright. Don't normally have this one, but there was no spag bowl, so. Anyway, shout out again to Italy for being such an absolute MVP. You've stolen the end of this year from us. You're just too good, man. You are MVP of the... You know, I'm just gonna give Italy a shout out. Just fuck it, man. The thing is, I can't. Dude doesn't even want credit. He doesn't have like a social media page. His YouTube's empty. It's kind of funny. Nah, we know his name. It's all we need to know. Okay. I think it's time to talk about the future. What is happening in the future? You're streaming in 25 minutes? Super Rare Master Mist appearance? What? Master Mist? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, one of those streams. I'm sorry if this overlaps, but I'm just gonna get on with finishing my stream, regardless of what others are doing. I'll check out what other people are doing after this. But yeah, guys, this is the last time you're gonna see me for a while, because, again, for those of you who don't know, every year I take a hiatus. In all of January, as a rule, although there are exceptions, I don't upload anything. My channel goes to sleep, it hibernates, because I use January as a time to just reflect, relax, and kind of get back in order. Also, I'm gonna be busy with, like, uni and stuff, so there is that. Is this cool enough to eat yet? It's still so hot. Gotta leave that. But yeah. I think it's gonna be the last streams for a while. So I've been doing so much, and I'm sure many of you haven't seen them all. If you guys are bored in January, you're waiting, where's Mr. Matt? I miss his streams. There is a wealth of stuff to go back to. In fact, I'm going to create a unique playlist, I think, of, like, you know, Mr. Matt's top picks, like Matt Venture and stuff, just to recommend it. There's an SCP spotlight right now, but it might change as time goes on. But yeah, and for the future, H2O Productions is dead. It's funny how that all ended up with Hydrated Games, Hydrated Highlights. It's all gone. Matt's the Mist is like the only thing left carrying that, and this is kind of like a half-half thing now. I will still be uploading everything here. In fact, I might just schedule a bunch of uploads in January. I might just schedule everything remaining to upload in January and organize that with Ethan. Just so that we've got all these, like, the backlog is finally done, and you guys have something to occupy yourselves with while I'm gone in January. But True Player is in charge of this now. I mean, I do post occasionally, but yeah, this is True Player. So, it's his thing now, and that's a community effort. This is my thing. Community era is my thing, and I don't know when I'm going to upload. It might be a while before the next one again, because January I'm going to be, like, just chilling, and I'm going to be busy with uni. But by the time February rolls around, there should be uploads on here again. And I think it's time I got on with not only Track and Trace Episode 3, but also the next collab. There was a Joy of Creation special which was polled. We did a vote, and it was the most popular one. If I go over to here, in the Continuity Error channel, there was a poll. I asked people what they wanted to see the most. And I should probably do this again. But yeah, you can see what people are looking for. This one as well. There's a lot of videos, FNAF related and otherwise, which I want to get done soon. But yeah, for now, Continuity Error is just going to be chilling. And again, I might still do more like polls and stuff on here. I like doing the polls in between videos. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this completely. This is why I've been so busy this month. I've been video editing. Shy Crow, aka Jake. I met this guy on Reddit. After I posted, I want to show you guys something. This is yet another example of the amazing things, the amazing impact that can come out of, like, all of these things we do. There is a very real cause and effect, you know, with the things we do, like, out there. You know, there's people, you know, people come, people go, and people do things, and I don't remember, was it this? Yes. So when I made a post on Security Breach back in January, around the time I did that Shrine of Ambience stream, back when I did the, I don't think it was a stream really associated with it. Shortly after Ruined, right? After I saw Security Breach, I made a post on Reddit, which I also shared on Mr. Matt, which, this guy noticed, Jake Farm. And after a year, he came back. And I helped him produce this video. Jake, aka Shy Crow. I met this guy a year ago. Because of my rant about Security Breach, I actually got my name out there, and I ended up working with a team of very talented video editors to produce this retrospective on Security Breach. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I did so much video editing for this that it actually detracted the amount of time I was able to make for other things. Including, have I not commented on this? I should have commented on this by now. Oh, it's because I was in the chat replay as Continuity Error. But like, it was only once this was done, I finally had time to finish up the last Continuity Error video. But I just want to let you know, like, that's another example of these like community things that have been going. Wrong one. Because like, none of this would be possible on my own. There are so many things which I've done alone, sure. But like, as you just saw back there, you know, Ethan, all my chat moderators, you know, all these people out there, all these other people with talent. I mean, it's such a big, social, interconnected thing, and I love it. And the charity streams were the epitome of that, as well as raising money for a good cause, which was absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this shit. But looking at the future now. Looking at the future, guys, what do we think? Do we think this food is edible yet? It's still really hot. Why is it so hot, dude? I'm not gonna complain. Damn. But yeah. Oh. Thanks, Corey. E2E, I'm doing something. You need to learn video editing first. Nice. Good luck with that. I will be here to help if you want. I would love to do collabs. But yeah, that's very cool. Delta's back. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Well, Mac, I am too overwhelmed with other stuff to handle Matt's Timus, but also I don't want to just to be another Mr. Matt side channel. I want that to actually be controlled by the community, because it's, for a while, it's always been, oh, people submit your clips, your own thing, and Ethan and I, you know, Ethan actually created the channel. The email and login details, they're his, not mine. And I want to leave that in his hands. I don't want to take that from him. I want it to be a community fan channel with like official endorsement, not like Mr. Matt's second channel. Continuity Error is my second channel, if there has to be one. Start a poll, does food edible yet? Yeah. I think it's edible now. Anyway. So 2023, what's going to happen? Well, surface level stuff first. I don't have any New Year's resolutions, and I think I'm going to take time in January to gradually come up with stuff. I just want to say right now, everything I'm about to say is subject to change. Exact details and announcements will come out next year. But right now, here are my ideas. Just in general. Number one, obviously, starting off with the obvious stuff. I mean, the feature page is going to change, right? I'm going to put a different thing here instead of the SCP Spotlight, although I like that. There's going to be new banner art. I'm just going to change what's on here. I've updated the schedule to be more accurate. Because I've realized early streams don't do me any favors. My prime time is still in the evenings. And depending on my routine, I might be able to do even later than 7:30. So I'm making it so only weekends start earlier and streams always. I'm going to have them be more consistent now. Rather than randomly starting around times, I'm going to have streams always start at specific hours. And they may move an hour forward, half an hour forward or backward on a specific day. But I want to make my routine more consistent. I also want to do series differently. Rather than having weekly series that appear once a week, I think I just want to blast through games like on the daily until they're done. So for example, when Jedi Survivor comes out, rather than doing it like one episode every Tuesday, or a Tuesday and then a Wednesday and then a Tuesday and a Wednesday, just do Survivor on Friday and then Saturday and then Sunday and then Monday and then just until it's done. That won't be completely true, like unobstructed, but it will help me catch trends a bit earlier as well, especially if it's a smaller game. I think Debate Direct, I think I'm going to keep as a regular on Sundays. But Minecraft, FNAF, I think I'm going to make it all a bit more flexible. Fazbear Fridays and Survival Saturdays, I think might be over. Because I think what I'm going to start doing is playing different games regardless of the day of the week. And really focus more on the time of day. Although obviously there's a difference with the weekends, which is going to be big, longer streams. I can't give you details now, but like the way I structure the week is going to be different. So it's like when there's a new game that's dropped, you won't be after waiting weeks just for me to do the next part. I'll just blast through it like I did with Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered. There's games that I really need to cover, like Choo Choo Charles or Omori, you know, or Simulacra or whatever. There's loads of games out there which I want to cover. Although there's still going to be stuff like Debate Directs, because again, Debate Directs are one-offs. So these can be spaced out as far apart as you like, because they're not connected. Also, I think I'm going to get rid of the numbers, because they don't need to be numbered anymore. I don't know why these are numbered, then it's not a linear series. I think I'm going to remove the numbers from all of these, but I think for the sake of satisfaction, I'm going to do it once we get to episode 100, and the Doctor Who ones are going to be bonus, so it could be a while. But yeah, you know, just little things like that, really. Excuse me. Also, I think this screen, the start screen, and this screen, the break screen, I think they're a bit redundant. I think both of these don't really appear often enough. And again, it's like you, where is it? This? No. This. You might read this once when you first join a stream, but after that, people just ignore it. And also, the light goals have never been effective. Also, this one has a lot of text, which quite frankly is kind of just hard to read and people ignore, as far as I can tell. You've probably all read it, like, once, and then stopped. But I think I could merge these two into one screen. That would look much cleaner. I think I'm going to combine them into one. And I think I might just optimize this as well, and I might try and put all three things on the game. So, like, I might add a light goal to this, or I might not at all. But I don't think I'm going to change a lot, because I think I'm pretty happy with this setup as it is. I could add something on the bottom left where our chat is, if I needed to add anything, but I think I'm happy with, like, the overall look. And obviously for some streams it's going to be like this. But yeah, as for specific streams, I mean, you guys already know what to expect. I'm not going to tell you everything, but, like, there's going to be a lot of good games next year, and a lot of cool Debate Directs. A lot of stuff old and new. And, yeah, I want to do more charity streams, obviously. I'm going to just try to keep doing more new charities. Might go back on some of the old ones and just do some really cool stuff. Do some really unique stuff. And I think I want to do more collaborations as well. I want to do more Minecraft survival challenges with people. I want to do Minecraft UHCs at last. And, you know, I want to see, like, you know, how far we can go with, like, you know, adding meaning to all of this and doing more. This is out of date. Ignore this. But, like, I don't know, just more of the same, really. With a little extra helping of, fresh content. Something I might do during January, if I've got time, is release the rest of my SCP archives, because I have a bunch. But yeah, there's going to be new games, new collabs, new adventures. We're probably going to meet new people as well. Who knows what new people we're going to meet. It's like the next season of a TV show. We're going to have new characters, guys. We're going to unlock new characters. Who did we unlock this year? What new characters? Itui returned after a long time. Who else is new here? Delta's new. This is like one of Delta's first streams. I've seen you in, like, yesterday, I think, was your first stream. Which is awesome. But yeah, I'm actually going to open my notes here just to see if I've forgotten everything. Oh yeah, I'm going to make, like, a playlist, best of 2022. Continuity error. I have a lot planned for continuity error. Including collaborations with people you probably already know. I want to make special video essays on continuity error. Maybe even cross it over with Mr. Matt somehow. And in addition to all of that, I would like to do the 1,000 subscriber special. We've been over 1,000 subscribers for quite a while now, but they've given us a lot of time. Not just to make sure that I'm at 1,000 subscribers and it doesn't somehow go beneath, but also to really think about what I want to do for the 1,000 subscriber special. And I think I figured it out. I think I know what I'm going to do for the 1,000 subscriber special. Alright? And this is my teaser. All I'm going to say for now is this. 2 streams. 1 single player, 1 multiplayer, both in February. And they'll probably be back to back or like 1 week apart. And they're going to be huge. And I don't know how ambitious I can be. I've never done a 24-hour stream. A 12-hour stream would be double the longest stream I've ever done. But these are going to be ambitious. And I want to have just the most amazing 1,000 subscriber special streams. Because that's a huge milestone. It's the biggest milestone yet. And I want this to be something that's going to be remembered for a long time. As well as being something that's just a celebration of everything we've done. So. Yeah. That sounds good, Corey. Yeah, anyways. Guys, I think that's it. I think that's the end. I don't have anything else to say specifically. I need to eat this before it goes cold now. Oh, much better. That's delicious. Excuse me. Yeah. I think it's time. Sorry, lots of tomato sauce. I'm just going to wrap this up and eat my food. Guys, that's the end of 2022. I feel like I forgot to mention... I just remembered something. I forgot to mention something. Skip this track. We played a specific song at the start of the stream. Does anyone know why? Why is Rising Kingdom the song that I chose to play at the intro of this stream? What's so special about that? Because this is the last thing. I think I've mentioned everything I want to. I can't think... If I've missed something, it'll come up in 2023 in like the first vlog. It's been nice to look back at everything. I think this is by far the best, the most successful year of Mr. Matt. I'll just tell you, like, this is the year that we crawled out of the darkness. This is the year that we emerged triumphant. If I'm perfectly honest with you guys, and like my YouTube channel, you know, when you're starting out, you're young, it's a bit rough around the edges, the quality of the content's very hit and miss, sure. You know, my streams in 2019, 2020 weren't very good, 2021 was hit and miss, and this year was better, but it's not just that. It's like, personally, you know, with my personal development and my life, like, the last few years haven't been great. You know, 2019, 2020, 2021, these were some of the worst years of my life. They were pretty rough. They were a bit hit and miss, and you know, there's a lot of darkness that I want to leave behind, and I feel like this was the year that we actually finally did that. I think this is the year where, in spite of everything, because it wasn't perfect, and there's a lot that has still been happening recently, this was the year that I moved on. This is where I moved away from all the drama and the stress and the hassle, and I stopped being bogged down by the negativity, and I just try to be authentically me, and just live free. Rhymes. And I think this song encapsulates that perfectly, because this song is genius. It was made as a prequel sequel. The Fallen Kingdom quadrilogy is over, and Rising Kingdom works as both something that comes after and something before, because it's about the rise of the Fallen Kingdom before the kingdom fell in the prequel, but also it's about rising after defeat, and I think it might be a hint at what's to come next in the series, if they ever make more of these, which I think they probably will, because they're definitely profitable. I don't know. I think there might be more Fallen Kingdom songs and / movies in years to come, but yeah, the thing is, it's like, exactly, Fallen Kingdom is old, and it's not been recent years, and yeah, it's Minecraft, it's Captain Sparkles, it's all connected, but also, you know, this song, if you listen to the lyrics, this song, it really resonated with me, because it's not anything specific. It's not like, oh, the hydration nation is the kingdom, and it's a direct metaphor. It's more just the overall meaning of the song and the vibe. It's like, this year was about, you know, this year was about, like, rising back up and, you know, recovering from failure, you know, because, you know, when all is said and when all is done, in spite of all the pain it brings, I wouldn't change a single thing. I know I haven't won, but with some luck and the heed of words of the wise, your kingdom may rise. I don't know, I'm optimistic for 2023. I'm optimistic. This song has the perfect kind of like New Year vibe, because it's all about change. It's got a very feel-good vibe that is like bittersweet. It's very hard to describe, but they were very... The lyrics, melody, and harmonies were very well crafted with this one. The beat and stuff helps it stay catchy, but the actual, like, notes used gave a very mixed bag of, like, emotional vibes and audio, and it's just beautiful. This song is actually a masterpiece. But yeah, this song, I don't know, this was like the 2022 song. If I had to create a 2022 playlist, this would be either the first or the last song. This would be right at the bottom. Which I was thinking of doing, if you saw at the start of the stream, actually. I was trying to do that, but I scrapped it. Yeah, I might make one now, I might not, I don't know. I might just make like a New Year's song in general, for every year. But yeah, it's... I don't know. It's just how I feel. And yeah, it's been a really good year. This year's been excellent, it's been the best. Anyway, it's probably time to end the stream now. Anyway, it's been, it's been, what? An hour? 3 hours 20. It's interesting how each one of these gets longer than the last. The first was an hour and a half, the second was 2 1/4, the second was 2 1/2. This one's now 3 1/3. But yeah. I'm gonna go now, guys. This is done, this is over, this is goodbye. I will see you all in February with, like, new vlogs, new Minecraft stuff, new Portal, FNAF, Jedi Fallen Order, Survivor, Star Wars, Doctor Who, tier lists, debate directs. There's gonna be all kinds, alright? I'm gonna be doing all kinds, and I'm very excited for it as well. Continuity as well. There's gonna be some amazing things, so I'm gonna close this out now, alright? And January's not gonna be complete dead either. There's gonna be a couple things going on in January, just on the low key. But I might be inactive for a while. I'm gonna go spend New Year's Eve with my family now. Thank you so much. I love you. And yeah. Whoa. Always a little scuffed. I'll be around. You know where to find me. Stay hydrated.